finally, the Beta House Wall of Honor.
Hey, wait a second. What's this?
Whoa, Hefty Jeff, you framed that already?
I'm the house historian.
His dad owns a frame shop.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Slowhand, calm down.
No, you calm down, Pud. You let a non-brother drink out of Beta? And he crooned in my corner? B to the S.
It's okay. Bob helped us prank the crap out of the alphas.
You'll prank with these guys, but you won't prank with us?
What is up, everyone? Monday Night Foosball. You know what I mean? I don't think we've ever had this many people jump in immediately. 208 people watching live right now across all the places. Don't think I've ever had that many people just jump in immediately. But it's Monday Night Foosball. I appreciate you, everyone being here right here. Go, Pack. Go. Let's get this dub. You know what I mean? Taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. This is going to be a big game. You know what I mean? A lot of trash talk was happening from Eagles fans over on the Twitter machine. You know what I mean? I didn't really talk too much trash, you know what I mean? All these people outside with heavy coats on, either they're from out of town or it's football weather, you know what I mean? No, it's a little bit chilly. If I was going to the game, I'd have probably, I'd have packed some heat, you know what I mean? I'd have got that the old winter jacket out for that thing. You know what I mean? But usually, like, when you're at the game, though, because, like, this weather, it's chilly, like, it's chilly pregame, it's chilly walking around, but once the game starts happening, you're in your seats, dude, everything just warms up. It's like heaven is looking down on the Packers, you know what I mean? But here we go. We have our inactives right here. Van Ness is out, you know, he's inactive, and you can see it on the screen right here. Nate Hobbs, inactive. The kicking situation, you know what I mean? They're inactive. So, there you go. And the Eagles, you know, check it out. I really don't care because all that matters is what the Green Bay Packers are going to do. You know, screw the Eagles. Dude, I will say this, though, dude. The Eagles fans on social media are, like, horrible, like on Twitter or whatever. But every Eagles fan that I've met in real life, I've been to Packer games at Lambeau Field playing the Eagles. And they're always like they're pretty cool people to hang out with in real life, but you know how social media be. And I'm sure people say the same thing about the Packers, and I'm probably one of the reasons they do that. You know what I mean? But we have the kickoff coming up over here. I want to get to some of the chat. We got some people rocking in the chat. I appreciate you if I don't get to everyone, but I don't want to miss this kickoff over here. So I had to go get Sling on this because I'm a YouTube TV fella. So we're going to see how the time's out. Here comes the return. He's going to be at the 20, he's at 25. He's bouncing outside of the 30. He's still on his feet. Williams is over here. I think he's past the 35-yard line. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's get some Go Pack Goes in this thing. Go, Pat. Yeah, what's up, Rick? A new watcher. Back tonight, Matt. Watched your live stream last night for the first time. Loved you with the humor. Let's clip those wings. Go, Pat. Go. Appreciate you, Rick. Thanks for being here. We got Mitch in the building. You know what I mean? This chat is popping. Almost 300 people in the stream already. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? First down and 10. Green Bay Packers starting on offense. Jordan Love's going to be under center. He's got Wicks in motion back here. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. They're at just shy of the 40-yard line here. And they're going to run this thing up the middle. That's what I'm talking about when you're talking about run. Is that a big run? Got a few yards there, but that's what I like. When you're going to run the ball, just run the freaking ball. Just hand that thing off and run it up the middle. You know what I mean? Not every single time, but you know what I mean? I don't like all that gadgety stuff all the time. You know, if it works, it works. You know what I mean? David said, breaking news, the Packers signed Matt Ramage at cornerback. Dude, I cannot run, dude. You know what I mean? I can give you about 10, 12 steps. That's what you're going to get from me, you know what I mean, running-wise. Let's go. What's up, Philly boy? So here we go. Jordan Love looking to throw here. He's going to toss this thing left side to Josh Jacobs, and he's got the little stiff arm over there. That's going to be our first down. That's funny because I brought that comment up before I even seen what was going on. All right, so what's up, Chris? How you doing? I'm going to try to get to as many chats as I can, but they are actually flowing in right here. So you think 27-19, everyone want to throw their score predictions in there, you know what I mean? 27-19. I think someone asked me earlier, I said 27-20. I'll rock with that. I think it's going to be a tough-fought game, but we're going to see. Go Pack, go from Cleveland, baby! Edison, New Jersey over here. Go Pack, go. I will be in that area, right quick. You know what I mean, Stacey? Thanks for being here. Here we go. Jordan Love's going to be under center. They're just shy of the 50-yard line. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. He's going to hand this thing off. He's going to try to get it up the middle past the 50-yard line. They're going to get a few there, you know what I mean? And that was first down, so it's going to be second down. And I think about 8-7. We're going to see, you know what I mean? Coldest game I went to, college football game here in Boise, Idaho, where I live. Kickoff was 8 p.m. and it was 10 degrees. At the end of the game, it was 0. Had so many layers on and was so frozen. Hand warmers and feet warmers were not working. Yeah, I went to the Packers playoff game against the 49ers at Lambeau Field, and our beers were freezing before the game. It was, I don't know the temperature for sure, but it was a chilly one, but we were warm once you start partying out down over there at Lambeau. But here we go, Jordan Love going to be in shotgun over here. And I think a little motion going on here. Josh Jacobs up the middle, though, and that's going to be a decent little gain. It's going to be third down and about 3 on this thing.
That boy is good.
John says Eagles 31, Packers 13. I appreciate being here, John, but we're going to have to agree to disagree on that one, you know what I mean? But here we go. Like to see maybe a no-huddle offense. I like a no-huddle offense. The problem with a no-huddle offense, if you're not hitting, those drives go pretty quick. You know what I mean? So you have to have, you have to be on to kind of get that going because, I do like that, getting that rhythm going though. Third down and 3. Here we go. Jordan Love over here. Where they at? They're about the 45-yard line. No, past the 45-yard line. They're going to hand this thing off. He's going to go up the middle. Josh Jacobs, did he get a face mask? I'm not sure, but I think he's going to be short. He looks to be just short. See, I'm okay with going for it right in this situation. I ain't going to lie to you. If it's very, very short, and they're going quick. And here comes, Jordan Love with the quarterback sneak. Is that a tush push? Is that the first tush push of the ball game? I don't know if that was technically a tush push, but the quarterback sneak, I like that. I like that, going for it right in that situation. We got John over here. Why is this a comment I always see? Rick, what's up, my man? 24-20 Packers. I'm kind of gassed right now, you know what I mean? But I like that, going for right there. The 4th and 8, didn't care for that at all. But in that situation, real short, I like how they did it there. They're on, bro. They are on. Go Pack, go absolutely. Here we go, Jordan Love, first down and 10. Play clock's down to 3. He's going to hand this thing off. Josh Jacobs up the middle again. It's only a couple, but I'm getting jacked up. I like this run game. You obviously got to sprinkle in the pass, but I like starting it off like this. You know what I mean? This Alaskan girl loves the Packers. Go Pack, go. What's up, Deborah? How you doing? Thanks for being here. We all love the Packers, except for John. You know what I mean? Not John. John doesn't love the Packers over here. Yeah, there we go. I think I'm way behind in the chat over here. Let me. I don't like to miss comments. I appreciate everyone who's dropping comments over here. But here we go. Jordan Love going to be in shotgun. Josh Jacobs is not in right now. That's going to be Wilson out there. Jordan Love back to throw. Dance around the pocket. The pocket's collapsing. Oh, I think he's going to go down for the sack. Big time sack. Big loss. Yeah. Eagles defense got after right there. Packers look like they have some urgency. They do, but right there, that pocket just collapsed right here. I'm not sure. Jordan Love's dancing around trying to make something happen, and then, he just broke free, and he had him dead to rights, as they say, and for a big loss. Romeo Doubs is running wide open out here, but there's no way that Jordan Love had time to do anything. You know what I mean? That's no good. Third down and 20. Here we go. Jordan Love back to throw. And he's thrown it deep. He's going for the whole thing. And that's going to be incomplete. Christian Watkins had a receiver down there. But there's an injury on the Eagles over here. No, that wasn't good. That's not what you want. I mean, I don't mind them taking a shot right there. It's third and long. Rather that than a screen. But there was nothing there. But I do like them kind of trying to push that though. I don't want 3rd and 20 and you're dumping a screen behind the line of scrimmage. I want you to. I mean, maybe there's a better option. I don't know. But I mean, Christian Watson, going deep, you're kind of hoping that he can outrun everyone. Let me see what I got going on here. But yeah, Christian Watson played a little defense right there. They bounced off the back of his helmet. And that's what your wide receiver's supposed to do right here. When it's a throw it up ball, the defense is in position. You're getting away. Make sure, if you're not going to catch it, no one's going to catch it. And he's going to walk off the field here.
Well, this is great. We're getting the inside scoop here, fellas.
You know what I mean? Watson played defense when he could have caught it. I'm not sure if he could have. I don't know. Yeah, looking back, let me see that replay again. I'm not sure if we will. But pathetic start again. No imagination. I think sometimes they have too much imagination.
How about new?
The pocket collapsed faster than Mike McCarthy's chair. Take it easy, David. Come on. All right, they're at commercial right here. We're going to hang out. Here we go. 365 folks watching right now live. You know what I mean? That's pretty good. Usually we don't get there till later on. We have one, the lone Twitch watcher. You know what I mean? I think that might be, is that Shadrow95? Packer driven in the building. Time for me to crack an early beer tonight. You know what I mean? I said the same thing about 5 o'clock. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. I took a nap today. I had some stuff to do. I'm going to New York, on Thursday, so I got lots to do. I was going to go down to Lambeau Field today, do some tailgating, but had to do a few things and get a nap in, you know what I mean? But here we go. Watson turns around, catches that. I didn't really see it that way, but let's say when I look at the replay, I'll check that out. But yeah, it could be because he was playing deep. I don't know. I'm not really sure that he could have. But a lot of people are saying it, so maybe I didn't say it right. How many people are here due to the ABC YouTube blackout? You know what I mean? I'm going to try to let you all know, people who don't have ESPN. I mean, what I did, I went and got Sling. I think you can pay per day. So that's what I did. Congrats on your prize picks, man. Dude, it's funny because I made a prize when it was just usually when I do my prize pick stuff, I do it for games. This game I have a couple. And but usually I don't do it for the whole Sunday. But I just went through and I was like, dang, hit some buttons or whatever, made my picks and forgot about it. And I didn't realize until I made my picks today, but I'd seen them numbered. And I was like, well, that seems like a lot of money because I've been losing a lot. Because that's kind of what I do. I put $100 in at one time. And then I win some, I get it stacked up a little bit, and I lose. Then I win. So it's not like I'm just balling. It's just I'm kind of playing with the same money. But when I seen that number, I was like, woo. We got it. All right, so anyways, let's get back over here. Jair isn't playing tonight. No, he did not travel with the team. So Victoria says, I have Fubo, so no worries here. I did do the free trial on Fubo or whatever it's called last week. But here we go, 4th and 20. They got the punt team out here. Don't forget to feed Vinny before going to New York. So they're going to be punting this thing. The actual quick kick will be from about the 40. So they should be able to get a decent situation if they have a decent punt here.
Wait, I'm supposed to get fed?
Fair catch at the 8-yard line. No, we ain't feeding you, Vinny. And you have no lines. You have no lines.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. That's from a Don Rickles bit. You have no lines. Yeah. Yeah, Fubo is one way. If anyone who can't see the game and you want to, you could download Fubo and get a free trial. Just remember to cancel it. There's a lot of them that you can do that for. But I already did that. So I think my wife set this up. My wife does all the technology stuff, you know what I mean? It's funny because the password for my thing today was FESPN with different characters. Here we go. 1st down and 10. Jalen Hurts. He's going to be under center. Now the Packers defense got to step up right here. The Eagles starting off at the 9-yard line. Looks like a little running formation here, and they're going to be running this thing. He's going to bounce to the left side. There's Barkley for a few yards over there. The defense is going to have their hands full with that, baby. Go, Pack, go! What's up, Robbie? Says Puff and Chuff, Dan, he and Kenny, match, Cine Park, Illinois. I'm sorry if I probably said that wrong. Wayne and Rock on the radio, game on TV, #1 WWE on TV, #2, and Ramage show on the phone. Go Pack. Oh, dude, you are living life, dude. I'm glad to be a part of that whole thing. You know what I mean? 2nd down and 7. Here we go. 8:58 to go in the first quarter. Jalen Hurts going to be in shock, and he's got a man to his right. Come on, defense. Let's get some pressure right here. He's back to throw. He's looking left. That's going to be completion. He's going to be denied a first down, just short. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. You think they did get that tush push out the way, you know what I mean? Because I know everyone's been talking about this push and tushes, you know what I mean? All on Twitter, Eagles fans. I hope they come out and the first offensive play, they do a tush push. I'm like, yeah, me too. That'd be awesome for 1 yard. But here we go, 3rd down and 1. Let's see what they got. Yeah, they're in tush push situation right here. The Packers defense, can they shut it down? And they don't. Jalen Hurts flies right through. They stopped everyone except for Jalen Hurts. Rick says go live from us a little bit next week from New Jersey. I probably will for sure, like during the game, like on my phone. I kind of do that when I go to games. That was a false start. Dude, what the frick? An obvious false start. Like, bro, just call the penalties. Oh my goodness, this is irritating. I don't mind them getting it, but call the penalties. That has nothing to do with tush push. We're going to have a toss left side over here to Barkley, and that's going to be a couple yards. But, like, dude, just call the penalties. That has nothing to do with the tush push. Can they not see because it's a tush push? That's a clear false start. Just call false starts on every play. That's like the one penalty. Like, you can call holding on every single play. I'm not for calling holding on every single play. But every single false start is called. Oh, my goodness.
Two can play at that game.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go. So here we go. 2nd down and 7. You're a little bit ahead of me over here, so this ain't looking good. Jalen Hurts is going to be under center here. 7:13 to go in the first quarter. He's got Barkley in the backfield. He's going to run this thing. He's going to bounce to left side. That's going to be a first down and a bunch more. And down to the 40-yard line. Oh, my goodness. All right, defense. Let's come on. Come on now. They didn't call the false start when we did. I didn't see that one, but I've seen a lot of people in the chat. So if that's the case, you know what I mean? What are you going to do, you know? It all evens out. But I do think that they should call 100% of false starts. Like, that's something that shouldn't be missed. There should be a ref, you know, right down the line, like, watching for that. And but, yeah, I guess they got away with one. We got away with the bigger moment. Here we go. Come on, defense. Let's go, defense! Here we go. We're going to have a run. He's trying to bounce this thing left side, and that's going to be a few there. And that was, what was that, Bigsby? So there we go. So it's going to be 2nd down. All right, let's get after this thing. Yeah, that you know what I mean? And that's what the Eagles are going to try to do. They're going to be running this thing. Refs are playing a little loose tonight, along as it's fair. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm not a guy who, after the game, I'm never going to go on social media and talk about any type of refs in a game that the Packers are in. I might talk about refs in like different games, but if it's the Packers, because then you just look like a crybaby, win or lose. So I never. But during the game, you know, I get fired up a little bit. You know what I mean? 2nd down and 5. Here we go. Jalen Hurts going to be in shotgun. He's got a man in motion over here. He's back to throw. Come on, get some pressure on. They don't get it, and that's going to be incomplete though. Overthrown. Nothing there. Just a bit outside. He might have just overthrown that on purpose just because it wasn't there. But either way, you know what I mean? Incomplete. We need that defense to come alive a little bit. We need the beast to come out and take over the ball game. We can't let the Eagles offense just get after. You can't let them in those, 3rd and 4th and 1s even, because they will push them over there, you know what I mean? 3rd down and 5. Here we go. What do the Packers defense got? 5:38 to go in the first quarter. Jalen Hurts is going to be in shock, and he's got a man to his left. Come on, defense. It's time to make a play right now. And now flags come in. Refs are yelling. You know what I mean? Oh, I just missed. Dude, that flag is gone forever. That was a one-time use flag. Let's see what this is here. Your burritos are done. False start on the offense. All right, so there we go. They call a false start on that one. Now they call it. They're like, yeah, we're not going to call it on that one, but we'll call it on the couple plays ahead here. The false start was just the center lowering his head too. I don't like that. It's as a rule, like the center has to be like a statue. But anyways, that is the rule though. Centers can't get twitchy. What if they hiccup? False start, bro. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 10. Here we go. Jalen Hurts going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're at the 38-yard line. He's back to throw. They got pressure on him. Here comes Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary. He gets rid of that thing, though, and that's going to be completed on the sideline. I think they're going to give him a first down on that, but he did have pressure, and that's what, you know what I mean? But he made a play right there. 3rd down and 10, the Packers have to win these downs. Winning 3rd and short is going to be almost impossible. Must win here. Absolutely, that is spot on. You can't let yourself, like most games, you can say, all right, we got him 4th down and 1, 4th down and 2. Yeah, the Eagles like, all right, we got you there. But Philly Boy said, no block in the back on Parsons. I didn't see that. I was looking at the chat over here. But here we go. 1st down and 10. Here we go. Hurts is going to be under center. They're at just about midfield, just shy of midfield. Come on, defense. Make a play right here. It's going to be a run up the middle. Not a lot there, dude. Quay Walker, the whole crew's in there. And that's a short gain. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Let's go. Parsons still can't get to the Eagles just like when he was in Dallas. I mean, it's the first quarter, Viking fan, dude. You know what I mean? What are we talking about? 2nd down and 8. What happened to McCarthy over there in Minnesota? What happened to that? He had like his own little, look at me. Here we go. Hurts under center. He's going to hand this thing off. Barkley's trying to bounce it right side. Not a lot there, about 2 yards, dude. Here we go. 3rd down. Go, Pat, go. Here we go. 3rd down. Go, Pat, go. Here we go. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Barkley going off the field. Needs a little breather. Give himself a little dranky drank. You know what I mean? Here we go. Half-lead staring into the camera. What's up, bud? Here we go. Jalen Hurts going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Can the defense do it? I don't like that. They're kind of playing off right here on 3rd down and 5 on the receivers here. Hurts back to throw, and that's going to be completed for a first down. Stupid. Oh, here we go. 1st down and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles. What's up, Daniel? What up, Matt Ramage? Viva the Packers. Go, Pack, go. What's up, Daniel? How you doing today? You know what I mean? We're hopefully get this dub right here. Eagles got a little drive rolling right here. Need 5, give 10-yard cushion, make it make sense. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing watching that play. Here we go. Jalen Hurts back to throw. Micah Parsons gets through with the pressure, but he's going to get it off, and that's going to be completed on the sideline. He goes out of bounds. That's going to be 2nd down and about 3 on there. Yeah, come on, Packers. Let's go. Come on, I got to clean up this defense right here. Here we go. Swiss cheese defense on 3rd downs. Yeah, they're getting way too much cushion on that one. That's a 12-play drive, 61 yards, 6:42 off the clock. It's 2nd down and 3 right here. We need a big play on the defense right here. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. They're just shy of the 30-yard line over here. They're going to hand this thing off. Run up the middle. He's trying to fight forward for the first down. He's very, very close. I think he's got it. Unbelievable. They need to get, you know what I mean, some more pressure. Maybe blitz more. I don't, I think I agree, but also when you do that, you have to pick your spots because you can get torched up right there. 1st and 10, we need a defense to come alive right here. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. 6 points allowed in the first quarter. Only team under 23 for the Packers right here. So here we go. Jalen Hurts going to be in shotgun. Under center, actually. And they're going to, that's a weird play action. He's rolling left. He's looking to throw. He's got time. Now he's rolling right. He's rolling all the way across the field. He's got pressure. He's just going to throw this thing out of bounds. That was a weird play, dude. It's insanely frustrating watching this team. I mean, that was good defense right there, but yeah, overall on this drive right here, we always start like crap. Can't afford to start like this against the Eagles. Absolutely not. They got to come out firing right here. What's up, Matt Carter? First 4 downs on Eagles' first drive. Packers' defensive game plan is fail so far. Yeah, and I don't know, but let's talk about the Vikings. What are they doing over there? I know, Matt Carter. You got to have an alias or something because I just can't take crap from a Vikings fan right now. You know what I mean? Here we go. Jalen Hurts going to hand this thing off right side. Not a lot there, dude. Barkley, he's going to get a couple.
Boom. He's on his back.
There we go. 3rd down. 1:35 to go in the first quarter. Shout out to Matt Carter, though. He's He's a good troll, you know what I mean? Packers defensive strategy, they need 10 yards, give them a 15-yard cushion. Yeah, that's what I was saying. 3rd down and 8, here we go. We definitely need this stop right here. It's 3rd and 8. This is where you want him right here. Come on, defense. You did get japped so far. I mean, you know what I mean? But let's get a stop right here. This is a 15-play drive. This is a long drive. This offense is tired. This defense is tired. Let's shut it down. They're at just about the 25-yard line over here. Jalen Hurts is going to be in shotgun, empty backfield. A lot of pass catches out there. He's back to throw. He's going to run this thing up the middle, though, and he's going to get the first down on a... Oh, he dropped the ball! I don't know if they're going to mark him down, but the Packers are running it back, and he's going to push out of bounds. Please, God, let that be a fumble. Please, God. I think he might have been down, though. I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Was he down? Please, God, let him be down. I mean, not down. Let him be a fumble. I said the opposite. No, dude. Yeah, I don't think his knee was on top of the Packer player, dude. His knee was not down. Was his elbow? His elbow was not down. That is a freaking fumble. And that's what you need from your defense, bro. That's what you need. Oh, my goodness. Big time play in a big time moment. The Eagles were driving. Long drive. 15-play drive. And they get nothing out of it. There you go. That's your Packers defense, baby. Let's go.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah. I love this. What are we telling me, dude? What are we telling me? All right, we're going to commercial.
That's what he wanted. He wanted this again right here.
You get nothing.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. We're going to be right back after these messages. Go Pack, go. Let's get it.
When a potential client would say, why Nicolet Law? It's the people here. The cases are personal to us because we know they're personal to the client. Here at Nicolet Law, we are in your community and we're here to serve you.
All right, here we go. We are back. Big time turnover, big time situation. And, dude, that was a beautiful punch right there, dude. I thought, it looked like, his knee was down, but looking at that replay, dude, that was just perfect. Dude, that's football. That game of inches they talk about, and that's what it is. If his knee or his elbow would have been down, that's nothing. But big time play by the defense right there. Hurts looked like Rodgers. He didn't look happy after that. A little disgruntled. He came up and belted that ball. Absolutely great play. I'll drunk to that. You know what I mean? Let's drink to that. Hell, I'm with you on that. You know what I mean? Here we go. Jordan Love's going to hand this thing. Oh, the ball's on the ground. The ball's on the ground, dude. Maybe we shouldn't have drank to that so quick, you know what I mean? But I think the Packers got on top of this thing, right? So he's out of shotgun here, and he just he went to go hand it off, and there's just not a good exchange for him and Josh Jacobs. Jordan Love jumped back on top of it, though. So that's a busted play. There you go. You still here? What's up? Absolutely. Now we got to get some points. It's 2nd down and 13. That was a busted play. Let's forget about that. Put that back in the old chamber. You know what I mean? Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. He's got Jacobs to his left. They're at the 33-yard line. He got a man in motion. He's back to throw. Oh, that ball is batted in the air, and that is going to be nothing. 3rd down and 13. Not a good offensive production so far in the first 2 plays here. Can't do that off the turnover. Yeah, dude, we have to. When you get a turnover, you should be hyped up. You should be able to get something going here on offense. But yeah, that dude just jumped like 10 feet in the air over here. And it's going to be 3rd down and 13. The last play of the first quarter. Jordan Love's in shotgun. He's got an empty backfield over here. Let's see what they got. Can they get some? Do they have a 3rd and 13 play? Here we go. Jordan Love back to throw. He's rolling right. Had a little pressure up the middle. Now he's looking to run. Oh, is he going to get it? Very, very close. He's just shy. Jordan Love, if you took the over on rushing yards, you might have got it right there. It's end of the first quarter, though. It's going to be 4th down, baby. 4th down and 1. What do they do? What do they do? Not looking good, Philly. Not looking good for you. But I feel like you got to go for it here. Not going to beat the Eagles if you aren't aggressive. Where are they on the field exactly? But I'm all for going for it if the right play call is called. You know what I mean? Wow, wasted the turnover. God dang, we need help. I mean, I think Jordan Love had a good play right there, but people saying poor spot. So maybe I don't know if they changed that. I didn't really see it right there. Just go for it, says Jesse. Do not depend on this defense to make any stops right now. Yeah, I think you go for it. Depending on where they're on the field, but they're on the right side of the 50, right? That's what Kevin says. Offense is either on fire or trash. No in between. Our side of the 50. So if they're in a favorable spot, I'd say go for it. But you can't just go for it and like have you gotta let's have a real play here. What kind of spot was that? Here we go. It has to be a 1st down challenge. So we're gonna see. Our offense is terrible sometimes. Go for it. Yeah, get to use the Ramage push over here. Tush pushes. And that would be funny if the Packers, being the team that the Eagles fans all hate because, they're the one that brought up the tush push thing, and the Packers used the tush push and actually won the game because of the tush push in this game. But go ahead and just tush push this thing. I don't think they're going to. They have their own little way of doing it. But, yeah, so people are saying poor spot. Here we go. Rob says, not football related. Cena is new intercontinental champion and is now a Grand Slam champ. Yeah, I didn't see that. You know what I mean? You get it? Cena? Didn't see it? Get it? All right. Tough crowd over here. You know what I mean? I was hoping for at least a little laugh and nod. For
Yes! Hell yeah!
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Let's get them involved. So they're at the 40 over here. So, we're going to see there's still a commercial over here. Hey, fellow cheeseheads. How you doing over here? You know what I mean? The air horn. I like that. You know what I mean? Here we go. Wasn't the first? Absolutely not. But let me close. All right, so here we go. They are coming back. That ball is very close, dude. All right, here we go. I would laugh, but I've always hated Cena. I got no beef with him. You know what I mean? 4th down and 1. Analytics 4th and 3 or less. I guess you go for. I don't care about the analytics, dude. It should be off your gut. What are you feeling? Are you feeling cheesy? Here we go. Jordan Love's going to be under center. They're kind of moving some stuff around. They got Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Please God, let it get in here. And they're going to quarterback sneak this thing. But they're going to call him on a false start, of course. They see when the Packers do it on those quarterback sneaks, don't they? Jeez. Aaron Banks on the false start. It was a false start. I just think it's nice that they see that one, but not when the Eagles do it. Every tush push since forever. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely brutal right there. 4th down and 6. Stupid. Call false start on Packers. What the hell? Better start calling on Eagles. Yeah, I mean, I know it's weird, but here we go. We got ourselves a punting situation over here. They're gonna be punting from about the 30-yard line or so, where the kick will be done from. And let's see if we got ourselves a return. We're going to have a return. He's going to get in front of the 3-yard line. He's trying to dance around. He's at the 5. He's trying to cut across field. There's a flag just dropped there, and he's got still moving around towards past the 20-yard line. There's a flag way back there. You assume that's going to be holding. I think I saw a flag. Maybe I didn't. So that's first down and 10. I did not see a flag, apparently. I just... Go, Pack, go! We can't keep making these mistakes and expect to beat this kind of team. Yeah, we just, dude, the false start, dude, the penalties are horrible. If we had Mike Holmgren, that false start doesn't happen because right before Banks moves, the play would be blown dead when Holmgren vaporized him. Matt LaFleur, get control of your team. Stupid penalties. Can we please get a Go Eagles? Hit the music, Vinny. We don't do that around these parts. They don't do Go Eagles. They just spell it. I think like a long time ago, they didn't know how to spell it. So they're like, let's just make a song where we just spell it a lot. You know what I mean? Looks like the Vikings aren't alone with having false start problems at home. The Vikings are alone with sucking and being the last in the division, though, aren't they? First down and 10. Here we go. Jalen Hurts. He's going to be in shotgun. They're at the 21-yard line to start this drive. He's going to hand it out to Barkley. Nothing there. Quay Walker in there and gets the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Couldn't escape the old number 7, Mr. Quay Walker. Here we go. Second down and 13 over here.
Hey, Matt, I was able to find the Eagles song. Here, I can play it real quick. Here it is.
I think that's it. I think I've heard it before. I'm not against splitting commercials as long as mutes Buck and Aikman. Second down and 13. That's funny, on the screen over here. Here we go. Jalen Hurts going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. 14:06 to go in the second quarter. He's back to throw. He's going to dump this thing off to Barkley. Oh, he falls down behind the line of scrimmage. They had a screen going, and he just, I don't know if he slipped. He was scared to get tackled.
Nothing.
That probably wasn't it, you know what I mean? Yeah, they had a screen going. Yeah, he just lost his footing. I don't know. I don't even know if he lost his footing. He just fell forward. It's like me trying to get to the bed after, I don't know. You know what I mean? There we go. Third down and 14 for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's time for the Green Bay Packers defense to step up. If they can cause a punt right here, should give the Packers decent field position. So here we go on 3rd and 14. Jalen Hurts in shotgun. He's going to be handing this thing off to Barkley. He's going to try to cut this thing off and run it right side, and it's going to be a tackle. Well short of the first down, and you ain't pushing no triggers on that one, baby. Here we go. Let me get to some chat here. I missed this one. How many points have we left on the field so far? Good grief. You know what I mean? They had offense has to get it going. You know what I mean? Bad eyes. Matt knows what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Indeed, he does. 4th down and 7. Here comes the punt. Romeo Doubs is back there. And here comes the kick. So this is going to be caught about the 15-yard line. He's running back. This is Romeo Doubs. He's at the 20. He's going to get to about the 22-yard line. So he caught this thing kind of running backwards. Had to, stop himself, run forward for people who aren't watching physically. Just letting you know what I mean? The kick return by Dobbs is brought to you by Spaceballs 2. That's a good one right there. I like that. Quick passes will work good. I think quick passes are good to get you the offense in rhythm a little bit. I like running the ball. Like quick passes, take your shots. Let's just let's get it together, man. LaFleur, you know what I mean? Man needs to wear navy blue and orange. You know what I mean? I would just stop. I would delete all my social medias if I had to do that. All right, we're gonna be right back. Let's give him one because I'm gonna grab a beer, but I will be right back. right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get right back to the chat over here. Aaron says, seen holding twice by Eagles on that punt. No calls. And I mean, the Eagles, I don't know, the refs, they're like, the Eagles are John Cena to the refs. You know what I mean? They don't see much. Love needs to get his head out of his ass. You know what I mean? I don't think Love is horrible right now. He had that good run. The offense as a whole has to get it together, though, for sure. Rob Pete says these kickers and punters now can boom it. I remember a punt from the 10 would just barely cross the midfield 25 years ago. The last punt was punted from the 15 to the 15-yard line. Crazy. These dudes got some cannon for legs, you know what I mean? Refs been missing calls on both sides. Yeah, and they absolutely have. Like, I'm not a big blame the ref guy. Like, as it's happening, I might yell at a ref or whatever. But, like, I try not to dwell on it because, like, it does go back both sides. It sucks when it's like, hey, their penalties are on 4th and 1, and ours are on, like, you know what I mean? They kind of get bailed out of situations, but it is what it is. You know, you can't sit here and dwell on the refs. Monday Night Football next week. You know, they got the Cowboys over there. We will not. I'll be in New York, dude. I'll be in New York. Should be a singer. Here we go. 12:29 to go in the second quarters. We're coming back. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. He's got Brooks to his left, Josh Jacobs to his right. Now Josh Jacobs in motion. He's going to hand it off Josh Jacobs out the middle, and that's going to be a nice little gain over there, about 5 yards. About half of that, you know, on 1st down and 10. He gets about half. Go, Pat, go! Go, Pat, go! I'd like to hear Farley's thoughts behind your right shoulder. You know what I mean? I think what he would say is, let's go out! I don't think he would say that in this situation. He'd say, let's go out here and kick the Eagles' tails. I don't know. We should have left it with you, what you had. Here we go, 2nd down and 5. Here we go. Jordan Love's going to be under center. I formation. They're going to try to pound this rock over here. They're going to pitch it right side. That's Josh Jacobs. He finds a hole. That's going to be a 1st down. He's stumbling out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. So the Packers offense got a little breath in them, you know what I mean? Got a little synergy and whatnot. I'm okay with the Jacobs game. Absolutely I am, you know what I mean? Absolutely. But I will take some 88 too, you know what I mean? I see the chat over here. Jacobs, move those chains. Just keep chugging them along right here. That was a good run, good vision, good blocking for that run right here. Listening to Aikman is the equivalent of hearing Forrest Gump. We're gonna get back to it. Here we go. Jordan Love's gonna be under center. I think that's Jacobs in the backfield, and they're going to be handing this thing off Josh Jacobs right side, and not a lot there. He falls forward for a couple yards. Ooh, we got a little, you know what I mean? Wicks is over there getting a little scrapadocious on him, you know what I mean? 2nd down. Tucker Kraft, dude, you know, talking about him. That's horrible. 2nd on team, 32 receptions, 489 receiving yards, led team, 6 receiving touchdowns, led team. Tucker Kraft was awesome. I mean, he's still with us. I mean, depends what you ask. All right, here we go. We got ourselves $5 over here. Here we go. We'll get right back to this after this play. We'll just leave it up here for this play. Here we go, Jordan Love. Kind of a pistol situation over here. He's going to hand this thing off Josh Jacobs, left side. Nothing there, dude. They're going to lose a yard on that. But big shout out for a $5 donation. I mean, let's give a little air horn over here. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. They really suck. Yes, the Bears still suck. There we go. I appreciate that. You are awesome. You know what I mean? Shout out to Carlo over here. Here we go. 3rd down and 8. Let's get back to it. 3rd down and 8. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're just shy of the 40-yard line. Wicks is in motion. He's back to throw. Quick pass, that's going to be completed, but short of a 1st down. That is to Musgrave. It's going to be 4th down and about 2. Musgrave with the catch. Is Love hurt? What the frick is up with this play calling? I mean, that's kind of been how they've been doing it. It's 4th down and 2. The ESPN analytics says go for it. And they're listening. Here we go, Jordan Love. Dude, this is a weird spot to go for right here. I don't know about this one. They're not really going to snap this ball. Play clock's at 5. Jordan Love's in shotgun. He's got Wilson to his right. Nah, they're not snapping this thing. And they shouldn't. All right, delay a game. I like how they bring up Patrick Mahomes in every single game. Every single game they find a way. Like, how can we talk about Patrick Mahomes? Which I don't mind. I don't care. I don't have no beef with Patrick Mahomes. But yeah, they're not going for it there. They're gonna punt. And I think that'd have been a bad decision too. I don't think you go for it. And I don't care what ESPN analytics say. Looking like Bobby Boucher. Stolen big on offense. Yeah, you kind of had a little something going. That was kind of the story last week. I mean, you got to get some drives going. Here we go. We got a 0-0 ball game. The Packers are punting it. And this is going to be caught about, no, it's not going to be. It's going to go in the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. 59-yard punt. I'm from Pennsylvania, but go Pack, go. Shout out to Pennsylvania over here, you know what I mean? Is there a chance we can get Dan Campbell to start making our play calls? Absolutely not, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to boot that thing out of the end zone over here. I just want to score before half 3 and out again. You know what I mean? I want to score multiple times before half. Eagles score on this drive. Bet. All right, Nick. How much you want to bet? $5,000. I ain't got it. But Unreal need to get the passing game going, and that's what they need to do. Come on, you got to start pushing the ball downfield a little bit. I don't know, like these last few weeks, it's kind of like almost like the playing scared. They had that one shot to Christian Watson, but I mean that was covered pretty good. I think they had to try to dial out some stuff downfield to get some crossing patterns going, get something going over here. You know what I mean? We have 575 folks watching live right now across all the places. I appreciate y'all watching, hanging out with me. 3 people over there on Twitch. You know what I mean? We got some like 28 over on YouTube. We getting this, you know what I mean? Isn't Dan Campbell a defensive head coach? Yeah, but he's been calling the plays for the offense on Detroit. That's what he was talking about. He was a tight end. There we go. 2nd down and 7. Run play was horrible call. I mean, you're gonna have some of those. MVP of this game, our kicker. Hopefully not. On Ivan over here, he said, nope, I think the defense gets the ball back. They might even get a touchdown. There you go. I like it, dude. You know, Ivan, he's always optimistic. You know what I mean? And then, you know, this defense, you know, they got to come with it, you know. They got, you know, and I think this defense kind of shown that. They're not just giving stuff away easy. So I expect the defense to step up. What's going on? Can't put up points. Yeah, they got to get the offense, got to keep it rolling.
What the hell's going on out here?
Every time there's a Packers game now, I look to see if you're live right away. I appreciate that, Nick. You know what I mean? I appreciate you being here. Here we go. Philly boy. They're going to keep stacking the box on Jenkins if we don't keep them on their toes with the passing game. Yeah, and then maybe that situation, they can run, and then they kind of move up, and then we're able to take it over the top. Hopefully that's the game plan, you know what I mean? On YouTube now from Twitch, since no one is talking over there. Yeah, I don't have a lot of people over on Twitch, you know what I mean? But I appreciate you watching. No matter where you're watching, we need the defense to get the ball back. Absolutely, we need the defense to make a big play right here. I mean, you hate as an offense to keep having, what's this? LaFleur's just leaning up on a table in front of a camera, scrolling an iPad. He's probably checking out my stream. No, he's writing notes. Very good. Would recommend. You'd probably give me a 5-star review. All right, here we go. 1st down and 10. 85 yards so far for the Eagles, 48 for the Packers. We got Jalen Hurts is going to be under center. Barkley's in the backfield. 8:28 to go in the second quarter. Come on, defense. What you got right here? They're going to try to hand it. No, it's play action. Hurts is rolling right. And he's on the move. And I thought that was intercepted, but it's completed. That's going to be shy of a 1st down. Not going to get the first, but dude, I thought the way the angle was, I thought that might have been picked, but I was way wrong.
Hey, Matt, watch the screen yet because Matt LaFleur is watching your stream. You'll see it in a second.
Yeah, I think he is.
He gets mad because you caught him watching. You'll see.
Yeah. There he is. Oh, he's like, dude, they caught me slipping. 2nd down and 2. Here we go. All right, I think we might have something going on over here from the chat. Jalen Hurts going to be under center. And he's looking to throw. He gets it off. And that's going to be incomplete. I didn't know what Nixon was going to do, but I was here for it. And that's a big-time play by Nixon. Knocking that ball out, incomplete. I was hoping for an interception. I ain't going to lie to you. No, absolutely. You need to get the Hurts. You need to get the sacks. You need to get the pressures. You need to knock him off his spot. You need to make him uncomfortable. Make him not just sit back there. You know what I mean? What does Greg know? I think I missed that comment over here. Oh, yeah. Need to get the Hurts. Absolutely. Greg knows what's up. You know what I mean? We're all in agreement with that. Here you go. You think Dobbs is going to get 10 points for my fantasy football team so I can win? I hope so, because I have him on my fantasy team too. I can see that. I can see him get a touchdown over here. Here we go. Back to throw is Hurts. Oh, he jumped that road. I thought it was going to be picked, but it was not. But that's going to be 4th down and 2. Can you tush? Can you push some tush for 2 yards? I shouldn't have made that joke. They might do it. Here we go. 4th down. Yeah, they're going off the field. They're not going to try to push no tushes over here. What is up, Austin? Hey, Matt, you should tell your YouTube TV peeps this. Tell them what? That's all I see, so I can't tell them anything. Almost a pick. I thought it was going to be. Here comes a punt situation. Romeo Dobbs is back there for the return. Here comes a punt. It's shanked. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's about the 42-yard line is where the Packers are going to... No, the 38. No, 42. I don't even know what way they're going. Here we go. Go, Pack. Go. Absolutely, though, Stacy. Thank you for your service. And my friend, not me, but I assume someone in the chat, you know what I mean? Because I did not. I'm not, you know what I mean? That was kind of weak. You know, they came to visit us in high school. Like, hey, you want to serve your country? I'm like, yeah. They're like, no, what's that eye doing? No, you stay here. You go slang some cheese, you know. But anyway, we are at a commercial break. I'll be right back. I'm going to step away here for a second. We'll be right back. Come, you know, don't go nowhere. 591 folks watching live right now. That is absolutely fantastic. We'll be right back. Just give me a couple minutes, you know what I mean? Go, Pack, go! And then the guy says to me, next year the Bears are winning the division. I know, it's crazy, right?
The Ultimate fan would know that the Packers played their first ever road game in Ishpeming, Michigan.
An Ultimate fan would know that Coach LaFleur was the 15th head coach and that he won 7 out of his first 8 games.
If anyone should decide who the Ultimate Packers fan is, I should make that call.
Coach LaFleur?
Could you make the cut and become the Kwik Trip Ultimate Packers fan presented by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar?
One lucky fan will win a prize pack that includes $50,000 and 2 tickets to every Packers home and away game next season. Full rules at kwiktrip.com/sweepstakes.
All right, here we go. We are back. 589 folks tuning in. All right, so let me scroll up here to some of these chat over here. Valentine and Nixon stepping up, dude. Yeah, they both had some big-time plays. They're coming back from commercial right here. Excellent defense so far. There we go. Hang on. We'll get back to this chat over here. Now, Jordan Love. Where we got? About the 41-yard line. He's back to throw. Quick pass left side. It's going to be incomplete. Good play by Mitchell on the defense. He kind of just jumped that, but I don't hate that play call, but that was not open. You know what I mean? Maybe less T-Swift. Take it easy, Philly boy. Does the offense realize that there's a game right now? Yeah, we got to get some stuff going. Vinny got a lockdown, you know what I mean? He got a lockdown. I don't think LaFleur is conservative. I think he's too stubborn to deviate from his game plan. I kind of think that there's a little bit to that, you know what I mean? But here we go. Jordan Love, they're going to pitch this thing right side. And Wilson, I think that is going to get locked up. And that's going to be third down. Not a lot there, dude. Dude, what's going on, dude? We got to get something going on offense here. So they're in shotgun over here. He just pitches this thing right side to Wilson. And there's he got off his block. He just got a hold of him. And so here we go, 3rd down and 8. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. Now Wilson's going to be to his left. They're at the 43-yard line. They need a first down right here. Need to play right here. He's back to throw. Got a clean pocket. Got some pressure. And that thing is bobbled, tipped, and incomplete. It's 4th down and 8. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's about how I feel right now. This offense is making me need to call my therapist. You know what I mean? Here we go. How about not throwing it to the defense's hands? 4th down and 8. Here we go. Sure does suck. We have a sign up for a subscription to see the game. Whoever started that needs to go. Yeah, dude, I cannot stand these streaming service situations. Here comes the punt for the Packers over here. Wheelan, he's going to get this thing. They're going to be returning it from about the 13-yard line. He's trying to find some room. He's past the 20. He's to 25 to about the 26-yard line. And Brooks sat on that guy's head, I think. You know what I mean? But how to stay positive after that drive. We got the defense rolling with us, but the offense got to get together, dude. You got to, when you're playing these good teams, I think you could say that on both sides of this. You want to get some points because eventually the other side's going to figure it out. I think both goes on both sides of this thing. We're at commercial over here. We'll hang out right here, though. Gene says, first time this season that my feed is timed with yours. There you go. You know what I mean? That makes it good. Here we go. Unreal. LaFleur needs to get this in order. I think they got to get this offense going. Yeah, our poor defense is right because they're kind of getting it done, but the offense just can't get nothing going here. Not a ton of penalties. I mean, they had their spots. Great field position, no movement at all. Sad. Yeah, they were in a good spot right here. Matt Carter's is delicious. Are you talking about me? You know what I mean? Not a fan of the coverage team. Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't have got what he got on that. I agree. I was kind of thinking that too. Here we go. How is Alexander doing? He did not travel with the team. He's not here. He's not in Green Bay. He's back in Philadelphia, probably eating a cheesesteak or something. You know what I mean? Block in the back. I didn't see that. Here we go. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I didn't catch that one. Alexander hasn't had any completions on him today, but he hasn't played a snap either. Yeah, so he's got that going for him. You know what I mean? Here we go. Is LaFleur making Love look bad, or is Love making LaFluke look bad? I don't think either. I don't know. I think that they're not. I don't know. I don't really care for the game plan or how they're kind of doing offense. I'd like to see just some more just basic run across the field something out of the slot. I don't know. I feel like they need to simplify the passing game a little bit. I don't mean simplify dumb it down, but just get high percentage throws over here. I don't know. I don't like what they've been doing the last few little bit. Has anyone noticed McAnus hasn't missed a field goal yet? I don't think that's how you spell his name. You know what I mean? Go Pack, go beat the Eagles. Come on, let's get after it. You know what I mean? The offense is about as much fun as fiberglass underwear in August. You know what I mean? I don't think fiberglass underwear. I don't think that'd be good any time of the year. You know what I mean? All right, so here we go. We are back over here. Yeah, I mean the Eagles defense, just jumping up, kind of showing that the passes get knocked down. That's been a problem. First down and 10, 6:37 to go in the second quarter. Jalen Hurts going to hand this thing off to Barkley. He's trying to get some room. He's going to get past the 30. Decent run over here for about 7 yards. It's going to be a 2nd down and 3. Can't have that. Please, let's start praying. This defense is keeping us in the game. It's a good defense, game, but we got to start points. Imagine the score ended 3-0 Packers. Yeah, we got to get some points because first of all, this Packers defense is not going to shut out the Eagles. You know what I mean? So we got to keep moving over here. Go Pack, go is absolutely right, Matthew. Let's see what we got here. 2nd down and 3. Jalen Hurts going to be under center. Barkley's in the backfield. I assume they're going to try to run this again, and they do up the middle, and that's going to be a 1st down for Barkley to be at the 40-yard line. There's a flag on the play. A little bit of cheating going on, Kevin says. Yeah, if the offense can't come over, the defense can. You know what I mean? We have an injured player over here on the Eagles. We're going to figure out what this flag is. A lot going on over here to break down over here. They're going to feed Saquon. Defense is so tired already. I mean, that's what I would do. So let's see this injury here. They're kind of showing the replay here. Oh, man, that looked brutal, dude. Follows up both teams on a play. Holding on the offense. So penalties offset, replay 2nd down, but they lose a guy, and that looks bad. I think he's done. Yeah, that didn't look good at all. Hopefully he's all right, but that looked bad. Sportsbooks loving this. How exactly does defense hold on a run play? I don't know. They really didn't show anything. I mean, I saw they kind of just showed the injury over there. 2nd down and 3. So Fred Johnson takes over there at right tackle. So that'll be interesting. You know, I mean, obviously injuries are horrible and crappy, but see what happens over there, you know, on the edge. 2nd down and 3. Jalen Hurts, they're going to be in a little pistol action over here. He's got a man in motion. Come on, defense, let's make a play right here. And they're going to try to run this thing again, and that's going to be about a yard. That's going to be 3rd down and short. I feel like I'm watching the Steelers all over again, and we can't get nothing going. You know what I mean? I like me some Lane Johnson. Good dude, injured. Yeah, that's it's too bad. I saw Bo Melton playing at wide receiver. I didn't catch that, but yeah, he's a wide receiver now. He can do it all. Jeff Halfley over here, 3rd down and 2. He looked kind of freaked out there. Here we go, Jalen Hurts. They're going to be in an I formation. 5 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Jalen Hurts, back to throw. He's looking. He's got pressure. Tosses this thing. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to throw a flag after the Eagle player asked for it. I swear, dude. It irritates me when the player like does all this antics and then the ref throws a flag. Yeah, no, there is contact there. There is contact there, so that, you know.
Sure looked uncatchable, though.
Yeah, it did look kind of uncatchable. I don't know. There's no way he could have made that catch, dude. And he was calling for the flag like mid-air. Like, oh, is that what Eagles mean? Yeah. 1st down and 10. Here we go. Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. 1st down and 10. Here we go. Hurts is going to be under center. False start, dude. False start, dude. They're all pointing at each other. That back that thing up, you know what I mean? 5-yard penalty on the false start, all right? I didn't know they could see false starts on the Eagles, but apparently they can. So now we know. Parsons was not worth that dough. I absolutely disagree on that. If you want the big-time elite players, you got to pay for them. I think he helps his defense a lot. 1st and 15. Here we go. Hurts is switching some stuff up at the line. Let's get a Parsons sack right here. Just show him. Here we go. He's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Now a man in motion. They're going to hand this thing off. And he stumbles a little bit. He's trying to run right side, and he's got some room. And he's going to have a 1st down. Barkley down the sideline, but there's a flag. I hope this thing comes back. I hope. Give him a hold over here. Yep. Holding on the offense over here. Back that thing up, baby. There's more flags in this game than U.S. Summer Olympics. That kind of NFL is going for. You just start rooting for flags. There we go. Yeah, dude, right there. That's a big time hold. First down and 25 over here. Eagles are backed up a little bit. Come on, defense. You got them where you want them. 4:38 to go in the second quarter. First down and 25. Barkley's on the sideline. They're at the 25-yard line. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Now he's got a man in motion. They're going to try to hand this thing off, run up the middle, and that's going to be to about the 30-yard line. Was that 8? Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. Second down and 20. Chicken nuggets are done. Go get you some. Sure, you know what I mean? 3:57 to go in the second quarter. It's second down and 20. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. They're just shy of the 30-yard line. He's got a man to his right. Come on, boys. Let's bring the heat right here. Got Parsons on the bottom of your screen right here. It's going to be a quick pass right side. Dude, he jumped up. He couldn't get a piece of that, and that's going to be completed to about the 40-yard line. And second and 20, I think they got about 10, give or take a little bit. We'll find out here. Supermax, third down. Third down and 11 right here. That was a 9-yard gain. You get nothing. So let's go defense right here.
How about new?
Here we go. Jalen Hurts going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right at the 39-yard line. Play clock's down to 2. And here they come. He's back to throw, dude. He's got time. The pressure didn't get there. Now he's going to try to scramble a little bit. Jalen Hurts is running to his right. The defense comes up, and that's going to be fourth down. And there you go. He has to slide down. 2:45 to go, and the Packers defense does it again.
You get
There you go.
nothing. You.
Let's go, baby. Hurts with a business decision. No, that was the right decision. You got that many dudes running down on you. You got to just slide down. I feel like we just need one good play on offense to actually click, like the Steelers game. Yeah, they just got to get something going. You know what I mean? We have a punt coming over here. They're going to be punting 30, 35-yard line over here, and here comes the boomer. And they're going to try to look for a touchback. They're not going to get it, and that's going to have a Packers favorable bounce to about the 8-yard line, 7-yard line. And there's a flag on the play, though. So they're saying it's going to be against Green Bay. I think that might be half the distance. That's not good. You know, it already was about the 7, 8-yard line. Inside the 10, I believe.
Correction, that's on the Eagles.
Another saying it's on the Eagles.
Holding on the Eagles, they're going to have him.
Yeah, now they're saying, the Eagles at first, they thought it was going to be Let's see if these refs are ever going to talk. Holding on Eagles right here. No, I'm having a good time, dude. It is boring, though. Like, if you're not a Packer fan or you're like you're watching, like, another team, like we were doing, what was that? The game the other night, last night, whatever it was. They kind of get boring, but if it's your team, then you're locked in because you're more interested in winning than you are being entertained. So there we go. Check this replay here. He kind of grabbed a hold. I don't know. That's a weird one, but that's what he says. That's what they're watching. So here we go. We're gonna have a new punt. A brand new one. Here we go. Romeo Doubs back there to return this thing. Now they're going to be kicking this thing from about the 23, 24-yard line. And let's see. Now Romeo Doubs, he's going to let this thing bounce, and he's going to get underneath it. He hit the 25-yard line. He's at the 30. Now he does a little spin move down here to about the 33-yard line. And Romeo Doubs, good job, bud. Good job, bud. Hopefully he's all right. Here we go, Jordan Love. Get a little, come on, get a little bounce in your step there, baby. Here we go. We got 2 minutes to go in this first half. Packers defense carrying the team so far, but can the Packers offense pick it up a little bit? We have 632 folks watching live, 635. I appreciate y'all. We're at the 2-minute warning. We'll be right back after these messages. You know what I mean?
Nicolet Law is a team that everyone trusts when everything is on the line because we have the resources, we have the expertise, and we care. You're fighting against large corporations, large insurance companies. If it was up to them, they would give our clients zero. And so what we do, and what I do personally, is fight to make sure that doesn't happen. We care about them and their family. It's not just about the legal services and the legal representation, but it's about the person. Here at Nicolet Law, we are in your community and we're here to serve you.
All right, so here we go. We got ourselves a 0-0 ball game. You know what I mean? David says tonight's punters are going to have to use a Walmart scooter to get off the field. You know what I mean? Tomorrow they may be walking off that. Just dragging your leg. What happened? I punted 14 times last night. You know what I mean? What's up? We got go, Pat, go. Absolutely. Got to get something rolling right here. You know, you seen Jordan Love out there getting warmed up, getting a little bumped up. You know what I mean? We got 2 minutes to go. Actually, like 1:53, I think it is. So the offense is a perfect situation, right? Whenever they kind of get these hurry up modes, maybe they get a little rhythm, maybe they get some points on this drive, and then go on into halftime with a whatever 3-0, 7-0 lead, and let's just start this offensive attack right here because the defense has been holding it down, but we need to score. We need to score some points, baby. That's how you win football games right there. You know what I mean? You got to have some points on the scoreboard. Nobody wins with no points on the scoreboard. You know what I mean? Hey, Matt, bring us a win. I'm going to do my best. You know what I mean? Let's bring the heat. Let's get a go, Pat, go, Vinny. Let's get a go, Pat, go. Let's get a go, Pat, go. Go, Pat, go. Go, Pat, go. Just put some points on the board. I don't think anyone saw that being 0-0 with 2 minutes to go in the half. Absolutely not. But here we go. Here we go. We are back here. First down and 10. Jordan Love's going to be under center there at the 32-yard line. Josh Jacobs is in the backfield. And it's going to be play action. Jordan Love tosses this thing right side to Musgrave, and I like that. He gets knocked out of bounds. That's going to be about an 8 or 9 yard gain. He almost took a little Gatorade bath right there. Shout out to the guy in the sideline. Stop that thing. You know what I mean? Could have been disastrous. Here we go. 1:48 to go. Second down and 2. The Packers have all 3 of their timeouts. So do the Eagles. Hopefully they don't need to use any of those. Meaning on offense anyways. Here we go. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. He's going to hand this thing off up the middle. That's going to be Josh Jacobs for a first down for your Green Bay Packers. No punts last week. Saved them all this week. Yeah, like, hey, you're going to kick the ball tonight, baby. You know what I mean? Matt, when we going to see you in a Kwik Trip commercial? Oh, with Halfley. You know what I mean? Kwik Trip over here. We go. Jordan Love back to throw. He's going to toss this thing. Josh Jacobs. He's going to be at the 50-yard line. He gets tackled. It's going to be second down in about 5. You know, I'm down. I'm ready. Been working on that acting career. You know what I mean? Here we go. Yeah, just got to get Jacobs in space. He kind of had him right there, you know what I mean? He was broke that for a little bit more, but it's second down and 5 right here. Jordan Love's going to be in shot. They're at midfield. Josh Jacobs, who is left. They need about 10 whatever yards for a long field goal here. Jordan Love, he escapes, dude. The pocket was collapsed, and now he's running, and he's running for the first down, and he passes the marker on the field where it's the field goal long. So there we go, Jordan Love. Dude, that pocket was collapsing. He was all but sacked. And he just kind of dipped out of that thing. Let's check the replay here. He's got a clean pocket, but that pocket was closing. He moved up, ran, had a little bit of room, and got that thing out of bounds. Good play, Jordan Love. You know what I mean? Like, Jordan Love, nice little scamperoni right here. We're going to give him a round of applause for that. You know what I mean? He deserved it. Field goal line right. There we go. First down and 10. They are right at that kind of long field goal range. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. First and 10. He's back to throw. Dancing around, tosses it right side. Josh Jacobs, he's got his man. He cuts it in. Now you remember, he's got to get out of bounds. And I'm not sure he did. But it doesn't matter either way. It's about a 9-yard gain. Nice job. Josh Jacobs kind of cut that in. And he's like, oh, yeah, wait, I should maybe get out of bounds if I can. Kind of bounce it back outside. But good play right there. Offense getting some tempo. And that's what it is when you have that 2-minute warning. Like, to kind of get that thing going. I don't know what it is about the Packers offense to kind of get something. Maybe you just do that all the time. I don't know. We need all 7 points. You know, I mean, we need all those things. We're at commercial. We're going to hang out right here, though. Let me know. Dude, how jacked are you right now? We got Monday Night Foosball. 0-0 ball game. We got just going off to the end of the first half. And the Packers got the ball in situation where they could be scoring. You know what I mean? Let's get after it. What's up, David? We need a Can You Feel the Love Tonight? You know what I mean? I knew what you were going when the first second I read the first couple letters. You know what I mean? I knew where that was going. And that's a banger right there. You know what I mean?
No bell.
Ain't no bells being rung around here. Although I do hear some ringing. I don't know. Maybe someone's talking bad about me. Here we go. This is an enjoyable part of the game at this moment. Yeah, this is like the moment, you know what I mean? Hopefully we have some more of these. But here we go. They playing, let me get this, like how I get ready for work last second, you know what I mean? That's how I get ready for work. Wake up 15 minutes, just running around, you know what I mean? But here we go, you know. Better late than never, I guess. Move up on the comments here. It looks like LaFleur is playing for a field goal. I'm not sure. I think they had some decent play calls. On this drive right here. I think this is like the drive where I have the least complaints. I really don't want to rely on our kicker. You know what I mean? What's up, Dan? You having some drinks tonight? I'm just kidding. Shout out to Dan. Here we go. So we're still a commercial over here. Who is this? Josh Allen. Dude, I want to mention, dude, did you see like what the Dolphins coach was? Mike Daniels, whatever the last name is. He drove by a Bills bar after they beat the Bills. And he drove by a bar, and there's like a video of him just driving by with his arm out the window. It's the funniest thing ever. Bills fans are way mad about it. I think it's hilarious. And I got no hate for Bills fans. You know, Bills Mafia, shout to them. But, dude, that's hilarious. If it was against the Packers, I would still think that was funny. But here we go. They're coming back here from commercial. They're talking about Lane Johnson over here. Yeah, he was carted out of there, dude. That injury did not look good. They're calling it an ankle injury. Well, that's good. Hopefully it's not a knee injury because that's what I was thinking. I hope we get a touchdown. Got to be aggressive in the red zone. Yeah, you got to make smart plays right here. Jordan Love's going to be under center. Or is it a pistol? I got to see. No, he's going to be under center. No, he's going to be a pistol. Josh Jacobs is behind him. 2nd down and 1. 42 seconds to go in the second quarter. They have 2 timeouts. Jordan Love is back to throw. He's looking. Quick pass left side. Romeo Doubs on the sideline, and that's going to be a completion and a first down for your Green Bay Packers. Here we go. 38 seconds to go in the second quarter. Romeo Doubs went down and got that thing. Got both feet in. Right out of bounds. Nice secured the catch. Good job, Mr. Romeo. Here we go, 1st down and 10. Yeah, here we go. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun here. 38 seconds to go. They are at the 27-yard line over here. And looks like the Eagles are going to bring some heat here. Jordan Love's back to throw. He's got pressure now. Oh, and I think he's going to go down. No, he keeps her moving. He's going to go he might have got a yard on that. That pocket was collapsing. Jordan Love just I don't know how he even got anything out of that. So let's check this replay right here. So this pocket, was good and dandy for about half a second. Then he kind of danced around, found some room. Dude, he has some good pocket awareness and just kind of gets something out of that. Getting hit, just kept him feet moving forward and just got all he could. So I don't know what that injury was.
Jenkins. He ran into Jenkins.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're showing it right now. I'm a little late on the screen here. Yeah, Jenkins is that's not good. So both Packers and Eagles now lose the offensive lineman. And Jenkins is limping hardcore. I'm not sure he's going to be able to make it to the sideline walking. Yeah, he got his knee rolled up on, dude. But Jordan Love and, oh, man. How are you hurt? He didn't roll up on. I mean, he kind of did. His knee kind of twisted a little bit. I think the knees are pretty fragile. You roll on it the wrong way. Is it an ankle? Yeah, I didn't see exactly what they saw, but I don't know. I think that ankle or that knee kind of looked like it kind of went sideways. I mean, even that Tucker Kraft injury, like the first time you look at it, like watch it live, it didn't look like it was a big thing, but you watch a replay, you kind of see the knee kind of goes sideways. And I think the knee going sideways, it doesn't like to do that much. You know what I mean? So either way, not good. We have a 7-play drive here, 41 yards, 123 off the clock, 31 seconds to go in the first half. It is second quarter. The Eagles received the ball in the second half, so it'd be really nice if the Packers could get some points right here. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. It's second down and 10. They have 27 yards to go to the end zone. Jordan Love is back to throw. He got pressure. They blitzed him. Oh, and he tries to throw this thing, and I don't know if they're going to call it a throw. I think they should, but they might call it a fumble. He tried to get it to someone, but I think it might have fell out of his hands before he went forward. I'm not really sure. So we'll check his replay here. Yeah, that's a fumble, dude. So they don't know who recovered it. I don't think it's an incomplete pass. No, it's not an incomplete pass because he tried to throw, but when he brought his hand up, that ball came out before he went forward. And it's Eagles ball, dude. So 23 seconds to go. The Packers get no points on that. That should have been a drive that they got at least something. And
What the hell's going on out here?
yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. Gonna be 0-0 at halftime. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate Jordan Love kind of trying to get rid of it there. You got to take care of the ball, but yeah, as soon as he made that decision to try to go throw it, that ball was slipping out. And I don't know. In that situation, because you don't want to take a sack because you want to at least get a field goal. So I get him trying to get that, but man, that's brutal.
Jenkins is getting carted off.
Yeah, there you go. So Jenkins getting carted off. The Packers' drive is over. Coaching, discipline, smart decision starts at the top. You know what I mean? Defense been setting up for pick six. So we got 23 seconds to go. The Eagles are at the 35-yard line. They don't have great field position. Not horrible, though. 23 seconds, all three of their timeouts, and there goes Jenkins carted off.
Look at one positive so far. At least the Eagles haven't scored either.
Yeah, well, we're going to keep that going right here. Jalen Hurts going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's back to throw. Micah Parsons brings the pressure. He rolls to his left now. And now he's running, and he's going to hit the sideline there for a few yards, I think, maybe 2 or 3. Not a lot there, but Micah Parsons brought that pressure. Terrible way to end the drive. Yeah, that was horrible. That was ugly. That was bad, but you know what I mean? If he would have fell, if he would have fell there, he probably would have got a penalty on that. He touched him outside of bounds, but if you don't fall, whatever, he didn't really push him. But second down and 6. Here we go. 16 seconds to go. 3 timeouts for the Eagles. Eagles are going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're at the 38-yard line. He's back to throw. He's looking right. He throws it right, and that's going to be incomplete, just short of him. That was intended to Smith over here. Third down.
You almost had it. You got to be quicker than that.
Let's go, boys. Third down and 6. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Aikman either. I have the TV solo. I can barely hear it, but yeah, I think if I'm just watching the game, you can get loud. Get loud. Get loud. Let's get loud, defense. Come on, boys. Let's get loud. Let's get pumped up a little bit right here. Let's get a shutout for the first half over here. 11 seconds to go. Hurts going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're at the 38-yard line. He's going to hand this thing off up the middle. Not going to be nothing there. He runs into a wall. About 2 yards. That was shifty on the run. 4 seconds to go. Are they going to try a Hail Mary? I don't know. I'm not sure. He's got the arm. Just kidding. I just say that because that's what everyone says about Hurts and the Eagles fans get so mad. He's got a good arm. I don't really care. Manning cast is hype. Aikman, Buck are horrible.
How about no?
You know what I mean? 5 seconds to go in the second quarter. You know what I mean? Thank you for the day. Here we go. 5 seconds to go, second quarter. Joe Buck, Aikman up on your screen right now. We're going to get back to the game. What are we doing? You know what I mean? They're just up here. I'm not listening to them. Get their playoff seeding and all right, here we go. Jalen Hurts. 5 seconds to go. It's 4th down and 4. Out of shock, and he's back to throw. They're going to try to heave this thing as far as he can throw it, and he is. He throws it up as high as he can and out of bounds. And that guy caught it.
I think he was just trying to run the clock out.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's what he was doing. The Eagles will receive the ball in the second half. Either that or he's really bad at throwing the football. Absolutely. Here we go, Philly boys crashing. Good catch by the kid in the front row. So, as always for Packer Games, we have a halftime show for you. We have 675 people watching live. I have to make sure my iPad is unplugged. But we have a nice little halftime show for you, the producer made. So check that out. Here we go. Come, make sure that you don't go nowhere. You know what I mean? Go, Pat, go.
Well, hello there again, everyone. Here I am, staked out at a Kwik Trip looking for the Ramage. I thought maybe I would beat him to the punch here, Instead of buying the mac and cheese and setting it up in a trap, I would go where the mac and cheese is plentiful there, Here at the Kwik Trip, yes. See, my brain is superior, and I know that, like the Lake Superior, yes. Yes, and I know that if I'm here, and he comes in for it, because I know he frequents this place, that I will see the Ramage. Yes, and I will find him, and good fortune will be mine. And the bluegills, hey!
Excuse me, did you say you were looking for Matt Ramage?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I saw him leave the store and go into the toy store next door.
Oh, the toy store.
If you hurry,
next door.
You might be able to catch up to him.
I will go there, Thank you. Hey, let's go to the toy store, Get the Matt Ramage. Good fortune will be mine. Matt Ramage, where are you? I'm looking for you for the good fortune, I'm a friendly Matt Ramage. Hello? No, here's the Matt Ramage. I'm looking. Could have sworn I heard something over here. Well, I didn't find the Matt Ramage this time. He got away. He's a sneaky little sucker. But I will find him eventually, and good fortune will be mine. I hear he's flying like on an airplane to New York or something. Maybe I'll go to New York and try to find him in that big apple core place or something like that they call it. Yes, I will find him in the Big Apple. Yes, Harry. Why did they name it after fruit, Harry? I don't know, Harry. But oh well, maybe they should have called it the Big Bluegill. I don't know, but anyway, he got away this time, but I will find him. Until next time, there. Everybody, enjoy the Packer game, Neri, and I'll talk to you soon, Neri. Okay, bye. Goodbye.
get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
This is the last bag of chips.
I'd fight my own grandmother for just one.
Hey, it's chips and soda.
I'll go tell Coffee and Donuts.
Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously... forget that. Let's do this Nicolet Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolet! It's Nicolet! Nicolet Law! Real force, baby!
This one, Grandpa.
What are you trying?
I shall be walking the dog if I had a dog.
Where's my donut?
I have no idea.
I like your drawings.
Thank you.
Alrighty, here we go. We are back. It is halftime. It is a 0-0 ball game. Erica said, hey, Vinny, they need to have some complimentary football, and the offense needs to have a come-to-Jesus meeting just like the defense does, and I think they need to watch, or they should have watched, Remember the Titans. You know, I think the defense is doing all right. They got holding Eagles to 0 points and a half. We got 7:13 to go before the second half starts. The next week there'll be no stream. I'm gonna be in New Jersey watching the Packers take on the New York Giants. We're gonna be out there for a little bit. You know what I mean? Doing all types of stuff. Kevin is gonna be coming with me. We're going to make some content this week. Unfortunately, tomorrow is the last stream until next week. Yeah, because we are off Thursday morning, all early too. You know what I mean? Let me know, what do the Packers need to do in the second half to get a hold of this game? And, they got to come out, obviously, defensively because Eagles get the ball to start this thing. But let me know, hammer the chat, what do we need to do in the second half to win this game? I will say that they need to get some stuff going, push the ball downfield, you know what I mean? Johnny says, safe travels. I appreciate that. Never been on an airplane before, so that should be something. Here we go. Can't stream live. Watching the game, you know what I mean? Here we go. So, they're showing the Colts over here, you know what I mean? Colts 31-25 over the Falcons. The Colts are 8-2. The Colts are such a weird team. Here we go. How you doing? Thanks for watching, you know what I mean? We are out here 0-0. I saw Green Bay Packers Daily kind of posted it as we were at halftime. I was scrolling a little bit as I did my score update for the halftime. And he was saying that the last 2 years there was no 0-0 ball games at halftime, and this year there's two. So there's something. Packers just need to pull their head out of their asses, and safe travels. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Lori says, I'm back. Did I miss anything? You did not. You know what I mean? We have a 0-0 ball game. You could have, if you just tuned in, starting this game, then you're doing all right. Not a lot happened. Both offenses kind of not really getting a lot done over here. Obviously, it's a 0-0 ball game. Defense is kind of getting after it. We need the Packers defense to come out here one more time, more than one more time, but coming out here out of halftime. Don't let them go down there and score. Kind of shut them down on defense, and then get the offense going something. Let them know what the second half is going to entail. You know what I mean?
Throw me a freaking bone here.
You know what I mean? Too repetitive with Jacobs. I mean, I like that they're trying to run the ball a little bit, but they got to actually push the ball downfield as well. You know what I mean? I'm not worried. It's 0-0. Yeah, I'm not worried. You know what I mean? I'm actually, if it had been 17-17 or 14-14 or 7-7, you know what I mean? I'd have been good with that. The Packers are in this game. Offense isn't getting it done. You'd like to see the offense getting after it, but they kind of show Micah Parsons over here on the screen. He's saying what's up to all the veterans. Yeah, give a shout to all the veterans. Thank you to everyone who serves our country and has served in the past, present, and even in the future. You know what I mean? Doing what people like me could not do. You know what I mean? That's why we sit in our basements and talk into a microphone on the internet. But I appreciate everyone, you know what I mean? I think we need to run quick plays, no hurry up, but close to it. Keep their defense from getting ready. Yeah, I get what you're saying there. It's not a hurry up, but kind of like a no-huddle situation, kind of calling it at the line, kind of more steady. The defense has to kind of get prepared a little bit quicker. I do like that, you know what I mean? I'll make sure I don't miss any of these comments. Thought you'd be at the tailgate party. Yeah, dude. I was gonna go down there today, but I didn't go down there. You know what I mean? I had some stuff to do because I'm leaving Thursday, so I had some stuff to get ready, and I took a nap. I ain't gonna lie to you. Here we go. Kevin says we do better on offense typically in the second half this season. So yeah, hopefully second half they come out here swinging and whatnot, but the defense got to come out here first. Defense got to get after it. You know what I mean? What's up, Gregory? He said Matt Fabergasted drawing plays with markers on the sidelines. There's Kevin. Shout out to Kevin over there. Praying that Carrington Valentine or Xavier McKinney get a pick six in the second half. Yeah, I don't care who it is, dude. I'm down with the pick sixes. You know what I mean? What's up, Kevin? Get out of here. Just kidding. Jacobs needs to break a 20-plus yarder. Love needs to find the open wide receiver. He's dogging too much. And D, who has been awesome, still needs to get to Hurts. Yeah, they need to get steady pressure on Hurts. I won't say too much about the defense because it is a 0-0 ball game. But the offense has to get something going. They got to get some rhythm. They got to get move the chains. They got to get a long drive going with some points at the end of that thing. I'm all good with running the ball, but you got to push the ball downfield a little bit too. You know what I mean? So what are you thinking, Vinny? Let's bring in Vinny over here. First of all, we have 682 folks watching live right now across all the places, Vinny. We have 20 people on YouTube. YouTube is a tough one to crack. There's a lot of good people doing it over on YouTube, 3 on Twitch and all the other places, Facebook and X, of course. But Vinny, let's hear your thoughts. What are you thinking about this Packer game, and what do the Packers need to do? You know what I mean?
Well, first off, thank you to all the veterans. Definitely 100%. But hey, what the Packers need to do is our defense is stepping up tonight, hardcore. And they need to reward the defense, nice long drives, and get some points on the board. I kind of see what LaFleur was doing, trying to establish the run game. He's trying to set up a little play action is what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
And but you're right, though. It's getting a little too predictable at the moment. So, and I do agree, step it up, 3-step drops, get rid of that ball real quick, move quick. Hey, if we have to go to a 2-minute drill, whatever happened to that? Remember when Favre and Rodgers used to do that?
It wasn't really like a hurry up, like someone was saying earlier. It's more like just like no huddle, and they kind of set everything up at the line. Makes the defense like kind of be ready. They don't have the time to get comfortable. And if you don't sub, you don't have to let them sub. There's a lot to it. But if it doesn't work out, then you have quick 3 and outs. You know what I mean? If you start popping off plays and they're not successful. So I do like that, but you gotta have the right play calls. You got to get it going.
Yeah, but first and foremost, they need long drives and reward our defense for playing outstanding. Give them a rest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. 90s Bills was a hurry-up offense. There you go. How did you know that information, Kevin?
They definitely were.
I mean, I remember those teams. I remember watching those Super Bowls at my friend's house, my neighbor's house. But I wouldn't be able to tell you what kind of offense they had or whatever. Let's get Love some time to make good throws and settle in. So we had a comment from earlier. I don't know if I'm able to find it, but all right. So I'm not gonna find it. But I do like what he said. He said he or she, I forget who said it, but these rollouts, these organized rollout plays for Jordan Love, I think that's good. Especially if you got pressure coming from one side, maybe you can protect. But I do think Jordan Love kind of going on the run. It's not like a whole total rollout, but just kind of scanning the field, get some guys over there. But the thing with the rollout, you kind of cut the field in half a little bit because the left side you really can't do much if you're rolling to the right. But I do like that kind of move in the pocket situation over there. And then you get someone kind of cutting across the field. Stuff like that, you know what I mean? But I just think don't overcomplicate it. I'm going to listen to see what LaFleur is saying here. Fewest yards in any half this season for the Packers, 83 total yards tonight. Yeah, he said he got to find a way to move the sticks. I said that. We're going to win this game. We are going to win this game. We are going to win this game. God, please let us win this game. Let's get us go, Fat Pat, go. Let's get everyone vibes up here, Penny. Let's get vibes going. Go, Pat, go. Go, Pat, go. Let's go. Let's go. He looks happy. I don't know if he looks happy. I don't know if he looked happy. Carlos says, I agree our defense rocks, but sadly they do not put points on the board. Here comes the kickoff. They're going to get him on the 5-yard. Here comes the Eagles. They're at the 20. He's at the 25. He's trying to cut across to the 30. And he's going to get to about the 30, about the 29-yard line right there. Vibes. Drinking beer, you know what I mean? I think Ivan does it. He doesn't care. He's like, victory Monday, losing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, doesn't matter. Ends of the day. The ends of the day, let's have a beer. So here we go. We got Aikman and Buck over here.
So if Milwaukee
Cheers.
stopped making beer, would Ivan and Matt dehydrate?
No, other places make beer too. Here we go. First down and 10. Here we go. Jalen Hurts is going to be in shotgun. Barkley's to his right. Come on, defense. It is time, baby. We need a good second half drive right here by the defense, and that's going to be a run right side. He's going to get a little bit there, about 6 or 7 yards in that run. They're going to call this dead over here. Not a bad run for the Eagles to start this thing, you know what I mean? That's not what I had in mind. Much better muted Joe and Troy, you know what I mean? I have the volume so low I can barely hear. I just have it up enough so that if I want to hear it, I can just shut up for a couple seconds and listen. Like if there's penalties and stuff, I just don't know, injuries or whatnot. But here we go. Second down and 3. 14:21 to go in the third quarter. Jalen Hurts is going to be there. A little pistol action over here. They got a man in motion. A.J. Brown, 2 targets tonight only, you know what I mean? Jalen Hurts back to throw. It's going to be play action. He's going to toss this thing right side. That's going to be a first down for the Eagles. And just not much more after that. They had it locked up. But it's going to be first down and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles over here. I don't think I have. I forget what number he is. Oh, there's a guy running before. I didn't see the name. So I'm not sure if A.J. Dillon has... but A.J. Dillon is an Eagle. He is over there. 13:44 to go in the third quarter. I don't know his situation, if he's hurt or if he's like where he is. You know what I mean? Like how they use him. I don't know. But here we go. First down and 10. Jalen Hurts. Pistol. They're at the 41-yard line. Come on, Packers defense. Let's bring the heat, baby. He's back to throw after play action. He's got time. Throws it middle of the field. That's going to be completed. And that's going to be, dude, that sucked. Come on. Way too much time for Jalen Hurts. He's back there dancing around. Trying to see what this defensive line is trying to do here, you know. There's everyone. They just had great protection. And when you have great protection like that, that dude was wide open. That's going to be easy. First down and 10. Here we go. 13 minutes to go in the third quarter. He fakes the pitch right. Jalen Hurts looking to throw. He throws it over, throws it incomplete. I feel like McKinney, if he was paying, watch for that ball, he could have jumped up and got a piece of that. I'm not sure. A.J. Dillon is a healthy scratch. All right. I didn't know that. You know what I mean? See, I don't really watch the Eagles game to know how they use him and whatnot. Frosty, they shelved Dillon like week 4.
Well, this is great. We're getting the inside scoop here, fellas.
Let me call defense zone, one-man blitz, zone. Here we go. Second down and 10. Hurts is going to be under center. They're at, where are they at? Oh, they're getting down here about the 37.5-yard line or so. And he's going to hand this thing off. He's going to come out like a bat out of hell, and that's going to be about an 8-yard run. That was second down and 10. That's third down and a few. Barkley, and they got something going right here, dude. It's defense. Come on now. Shit. I like this comment, so... All right, third down and 3. You know, it's funny because that clip makes me laugh so much, but it's like in bad situations you keep playing it, so it's making me laugh even though, like, I'm not happy. But here we go, third down and 3. Come on, defense, let's dig deep right here. Right here. This is going to be a big play right here, people. Get ready. We got Barkley in the backfield over here. He scanned the defense. They're going to hand this thing off to Barkley. No, he kept it. Jalen Hurts tosses this thing right side. It's going to be a first down on the sideline over here to his tight end. Yeah, maybe. Eagles making easy work right now. Yeah, like you with those like play action kind of hit the flat over here. If that's open, that's just all day long. Here we go. First down and 10, 11:40.
bone here.
11:42 to go in the third quarter. 4 catches, 43 yards for the tight end over there. 6-play drive, 48 yards, 3:26 off the clock. Come on, Micah. Let's get a sack right here. First down and 10. Hurts is in shotgun. He's back to throw. And they got pressure this time, but he rolls left. He kind of gets out of it, and now he's going to be scrambling. He's being chased out of bounds for about a 6-yard gain, maybe 7. Jalen Hurts able to escape pressure. So let's check this replay out. They're showing Micah Parsons here. Yeah, Parsons comes off his left side, and he's able to just tuck in underneath, and nobody's there. He had one guy, but he was able to outrun him. Second down and 4. Here we go. Jalen Hurts is going to be under center. Second down and 4. 10:52 to go in the third quarter. He's going to hand this thing off. Oh, nothing there. Shoot up, baby. Quay Walker in the building.
Nothing.
Let him know, Quay. Let him know. Oh, my goodness. That was nasty. Trying to run this thing right side to Bigsby over here, and Quay Walker was there. Like, dude, you ain't getting nothing, bro. Nothing. Great play for Walker over here. Here we go. Third down and 7. 10:15 to go in the third quarter. We got a 0-0 ball game. Quay Walker this season, 76 tackle. He leads the team. Here we go. Jalen Hurts is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Come on, defense. It's time to bring the heat. They're at the 20-yard line, but we have a flag on the play. A little bit of cheating going on over here. Delay a game on the offense. So the Eagles get a delay a game. I thought this was a championship team. What's going on here? So a 5-yard penalty. I think delay a game should be more than 5 yards. I do. I think delay a game should be 10 yards. Let's change that rule. Go, Pat, go. That's what they need to do next year. Here we go. Let's get loud. People, third down and 12. And the Green Bay Packers defense needs a big-time stop right here. Jalen Hurts is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They are at the 26-yard line just about, and they're going to hand this thing off on a run right side, and not a lot there. They're going to get to about the 20-yard line, and that's going to be fourth down, and they just gave up on that drive. Like, if that was the Packers, people would be calling Matt LaFleur, you gave up, you played for a field goal. And that's what they did right there, ran it right side. Probably the right move, you know what I mean? They didn't have faith. They can get something downfield. This Green Bay Packers defense. Now it's fourth down and 8. They got a field goal kicking unit coming up over here. 9:18 to go in the third quarter. And they're trying to get some points on the board. 39-yard attempt over here. He's 90% from 30 to 39 yards, so that's not looking good for us. But here comes the kick. It's up. It's going to be good, and there you go. They got ourselves off. Saquon ain't 100%. Yeah, I didn't see that. So what are we thinking about that? Our defense deserves the offense. Yeah, they did their job. Field goals could be huge in this game, you know what I mean? But also could be hurtful if, later in the game. But here we go. We're going to go to commercial. 716 folks watching live right now. I absolutely appreciate every single one of you. You know what I mean? It means a lot. But we'll be right back after these messages.
I like it a lot.
So 26 to 7. Let's dance, Handler. You know what I mean? Let's dance.
When a potential client would say, why Nicolet Law? It's the people here. The cases are personal to us because we know they're personal to the client. Here at Nicolet Law, we are in your community and we're here to serve you.
Here we go. 3-0 ball game over here. What are you talking about? Black tie event? I don't have one, you know what I mean? I'm not putting you up there. Jordan Love is the Guilt Rocko. Here we go. Here comes the kickoff. We're going to have a return from about the 8-yard line, 7-yard line. He's at the 15. He's at the 20. He's cutting it back to the 25. He's trying to cut it into 30, but he's going to get to about the 27 is where the Packers offense is going to start down 3-0. Matt, how about Cooper? They said he was going to have a great season. Has been unheard of. I don't think that this defense is anything to worry about. I think the defense is doing fine. I think people are going to stress about this team. I don't think the defense is where it's at. 3-0, you know, right here against a top team in the NFC. So I'm not worried about the defense at all. But here we go. Jordan Love is going to be under center. 15 dropbacks, 6 pressures, 3 sacks. He had lost a fumble tonight. First down and 10 is 8:52 in the third quarter. He's going to be play action, looking to throw. They're going to try to take a shot here. He's rolling right. He gets it off to Christian Watson. There you go. Big time play, close to the 50-yard line. But, of course, there's a flag, dude. Can't have that. Can't have the Packers getting no type of rhythm going. The Cooper calls that fumble. I didn't see that. So there we go. So that's on. So that was on the defense right there. Good job, Mr. Christian Watson for the first down, baby. So what they do right here, what did I say? Kind of rolled right a little bit. I mean, this wasn't an organized roll right. He kind of got pushed up in the pocket a little bit. But Christian Watson came free right there. Good play right there. Good throw, good catch. Here we go. 1st and 10, 8:32 to go in the third quarter. They're at the 46.5-yard line. Jordan Love's going to be under center. Josh Jacobs is in the backfield. I believe that's Christian Watson on top of your screen. Over here, we're going to have a run up the middle, though, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to have a nice little run for about 6 yards over on 1st and 10. Go! The fact... The fact that this may come down to a field goal does not bode well for the Packers as their better kicker is inactive tonight. That will cost LaFleur his job. I don't think there's any chance LaFleur loses his job at the end of the season. I just don't. And you know what I mean? We're about to find out what this game has. 2nd down and 6. Jordan Love's going to be under center. He's got Josh Jacobs in the backfield. They're at the 49-yard line. He's got a man in motion. That's Bo Melton. They're going to hand this thing off. Josh Jacobs makes the guy miss. Hits a spin move over there. Gets something out of nothing. It was 2nd and 6. I think he got about 3 yards on that. We're going to see 7:33 to go in the third. Cut over here. Jenkins going to be out with an ankle. Yeah, it didn't look good. I don't expect to see him again over here tonight. 3rd down and 3. Here we go. 3rd down conversion for the Packers. 49% for the season. Leads NFL 0 for 5 tonight. So here we go. 3rd and 3. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. Josh Jacobs is to his left. I kind of think they're going to just kind of hand this off, and they're going to try to get him to run right, get him to run right side. That's what I'm thinking. Not saying I want it, but that's what I feel like is going to about to happen. No, I'm wrong. Jordan Love back to throw. Quick pass right side. That's going to be completed to Mr. Wicks over here. And there we go. First down for your Green Bay Packers. 6:45 to go in the third quarter, and they got a little something going, you know? A little something brewing, you know what I mean? 6:38 to go. Wicks goes off the field. We got Malik Heath checking in. 6:28 to go in the third quarter. Let's go, boys. 723 people watching live right now. We got Musgrave in motion. They're going to be trying to run this thing. Oh, that was a bad play. And that's gets eaten up for a loss. Tried to run this thing left side. Wasn't there. I don't know what's going on over there. I think that was from that last one. No, I don't see no flag right here. Unless you're ahead. All right, let's see what's going on here. 2nd down and 14. Play clock's down to 9-8. Here we go. Jordan Love's going to be under center. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. He got a man in motion. Play clock's down to 3. Here we go. Jordan Love back to throw. He's looking. He's going to run straight up the middle. He makes the dude miss almost, and that's going to be a little scamper on 2nd and 14. I'm not sure where it's going to be, but I think it's going to probably be 3rd and 7 or so. 3rd and 9. Yeah. Going to settle for like a 4-yard pass now and a field goal. Yeah, Romeo Doubs in the middle, dude. I feel like that was open. Yeah, you gotta get rid of that thing, dude. I think he was already in running mode when kind of broke open there. 3rd down and 9. Here we go. We're under 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. That's not Josh Jacobs. I think that's Wilson. He's back to throw. He's got time. Tosses this thing. Incomplete. Romeo Doubs, he had him. That ball hits the turf. It'd have been a hard catch. I think he had a defender on him a little bit. But, yeah, it's 4th down, dude. 4th and 9. They're not thinking about going for it, are they? Looks like Jordan Love is not leaving the field. He was looking at the play call. Another play caller, please. Yeah, dude. I mean, he had that thing. It was just wasn't able to wrap that thing. I think Romeo Doubs is a good pass catcher, but wasn't able to wrap that thing in. 4th down and 9. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. He's got an empty backfield. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Jordan Love back to throw. He's got time. He's running out. He gets rid of it. That's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. That was to him, but wasn't able to wrap it in. I think that was Bo Melton. Another ball that was right to him and just not. Let's check this replay here. Dude, that was a straight up drop. What the hell? People are gonna trash Jordan Love, but dude, that was a straight up drop. You're talking about Matt LaFleur, but like, dude, that was a completed pass. That was a drop. Like that. I mean, I get it. You're like the frustration, but that was a drop. That was a mistake on. You gotta catch the ball, dude. I love the ball Melton, but dude, you gotta catch that, dude. You have to catch that ball. And like that, people talking about like play calls, and I agree because I don't love all the play calls that happened in the last few weeks. But like when plays are designed and they're set up and they should be executed, but it's a player mistake. Like you can't blame coaches on that. You just can't. You got to catch that. What did Frosty say that he was right about? Let me see what Frosty's talking about. Yeah, WTF is what you're talking about. He is right about that. Yeah, that was completely on Doubs and Melton. The Doubs one would have been hard. That was kind of a harder catch, but you got to catch that. There's no reason not to catch that pass, dude. Absolutely not. Philly moves the ball 20 yards now for another field goal. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get to some of these here. It's hard trying to stay positive. 0 points, 3 quarters. It's frustrating. Yeah, this offense is frustrating for sure. That was the wideout's fault. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I mean, you have to catch those balls when they touch your hands like that, right in your arms. And it's 4th and 9. You know what I mean? That was a really bad call to go for it on 4th and 9. I mean, it was, but it was the right play call. It was the right situation. They should have had it. And then if they would have made it, like people wouldn't say that. You know what I mean? It was just didn't work out right there. I don't hate it as much as like last week that 4th and 8 in that situation. Contested catches are how players make their paycheck. You know what I mean? Rick says, I need someone to call the plays. Matt LaFleur just don't have it anymore. The play, not on him, but overall give him a 4-10 play calling. Yeah, I'm not happy with all the play calling Matt LaFleur's been doing the last few weeks, but I just don't think that one is on him. We got Shadrow 95 checking in the chat. From what I've seen so far, LaFleur is calling plays. Love just isn't seeing the wide open receiver. This is tough to watch. Yeah, there's been times that, Romeo Doubs is open over there in the middle. And then when he does get to the guys, they're not catching it. They got too many mistakes happening. We're middle of the season. They got to clean that up, dude. You can't have those type of mistakes. Still gonna win. Come on, y'all. Go Pack, go. I'm with it. You know what I mean? Let's get a Go Pack go right here. Gonna go back over right here. Yo, Pack, yo. Yo, Pack, yo. Here we go. 4:42 to go in the third quarter. Here comes the Packers defense. See if they can shut this thing down. They're going to be at the 41.5-yard line. Parsons being held like normal. And here we go. We're going to have a completion for about half a yard.
Boom. He's on his back. You'll feel that one tomorrow.
I think in this ball game, it's not the play call and it's execution in this game. There we go. Dude, love is it, dude. People give up. Dude, how like after like what you just saw on that last drive, how was Love not it? When he threw a perfect ball and it was dropped. You know what I mean? Like they went for the fourth down. They would have got it. They'd still be going down there on a drive. I just don't see how that's Love's fault. Here we go. Hurts hands it off, and the Packers defense eats up Saquon Barkley in the backfield. It's going to be third down inside 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. 3:50 to go. Here we go. No holding calls on Eagles. You know what I mean? Micah Parsons gets held in like every play. Let's get loud, baby. Let's get loud. Come on, defense. You got another one in you for this drive. Let's go. Let's go ahead and end this drive right here. So here we go. Third down and 15. Here comes Hurts. He's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. We need a defense. They have a four-man defensive line right here. He's back to throw, and they still get pressure, only taking 4. He gets the screen. He's going to have it completed. He's running down the sideline. That's going to be shy of a fourth down by about 8 yards or so.
Nothing.
So good job, defense, right there. Weren't allowing anything. Dude, they rushed 4, and they got pressure. There you go. Shout out to Hulkamania over there. You know what I mean? I know that, man. Here we go. 4th down and 9. Again, you got to go for it on 4th in this weather when the kicking hasn't been great. Yeah, and that's the thing, too. If they don't trust the kicking situation. I didn't hate that going for it right there. And I feel like it was the right play call, so I don't think it was bad. But here we go. The Eagles are going to be punting over here. 2:46 to go in the third quarter. 3-0 ball game. They're going to be kicking from about their 30-yard line, maybe just after it or over here. And, he fell down, but I think that was on his own guy. And we're going to have this ball roll into the end zone for a touchback. No flags, right? Whenever I see that punter fall down, I always get worried because I feel like that's the dumbest penalty. 80 yards to the lead is absolutely correct. Here comes your game back is coming back. We have 770 folks watching live right now. I appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? And we're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back after this message. Let me go grab another beer, you know what I mean?
When a potential client would say, why Nicolet Law? It's the people here. The cases are personal to us because we know they're personal to the client. Here at Nicolet Law, we are in your community and we're here to serve you.
All right, here we go. We are back. I don't know why I yelled this whole 3-0 ball game in here. 781 folks watching live across all the places. Let's get right to the chat. 3-0 game. We are watching a football game. Right, Matt? This isn't a Brewers game. No, this is a football game. You know what I mean? But the Packers have them right where they want them. You know what I mean? Packers have them right where they want them. But here we go. Run right up the gut, 4-5, a methodical touchdown drive. Let's get after it, dude. I like how you're thinking right here. Gonna need some Super Mac flex to get us into the end zone, dude. Come on, let's give it. Let's give him one time. Vinny said we don't take requests. There we go, Super Mac. Standing on the football over there. Here we go. Jordan Love's going to toss this thing to Josh Jacobs' left side. And that's going to be a first down right here, and first down and 10. It kind of came up quick. I wasn't Yo, Peg, go! Go, Peg, go! So there we go. Here we go. 2:12 to go in the third quarter. Dude, and people saying Jordan Love is trash. If you're saying Jordan Love is trash, then Jalen Hurts will be trash too, dude. Here we go. First down and 10. Jeffrey Lurie, you know what I mean? Eagles chairman, CEO. That guy's been the same age my whole life, or since I started seeing him on TV. But here we go. Inside 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's first and 10. Jordan Love, they're going to have a little pistol action over here. Look like a Musgrave's back there. Josh Jacobs behind him. That was not Musgrave, but here we go. Jordan Love's going to throw, tosses her right side, and that's going to be completed, baby! Who is that? That Wick? Wick's the dog. He said, what's up, bro? They got a flag on the play. We're going to see what this is. They got a little scrapperson going on down there. You know what I mean? Hold it on the defense prior to the pass. Penalties declined. All right, let's get some on us now. There we go. Who effed that up? Who effed that up? Man, Aikman and Buck's lips have been firmly pressed up on the Eagles' front office backside all night. I didn't hear what they were saying when they had him up on the screen. Matt, can you call plays like you play Madden, please? You know what I mean? Dude, let me call plays one time, dude. First down and 10. Here we go. Jordan Love's going to be under center. They're at midfield. They got Josh Jacobs in the backfield. They're going to hand this thing off Josh Jacobs. He's going to try to bounce this thing. I wouldn't say bounce it, but kind of run it right side up the middle. And that's going to be a few yards there. 1:12 to go in the third quarter. It's going to be second down. Let's get something going here, boys. Let's get fired up a little bit. Let's get a go pack over here. Come on, 782 folks watching live. I appreciate you. Go, Pat, go. Go, Pat, go. Let Jacobs punch him in the mouth is absolutely right. You know what I mean? All right, we'll get to a few comments here. We seem to be having a good night in the penalties department. There's at least that, you know what I mean? Like, we got that going for us, you know what I mean? Here we go. Jordan Love's going to be under center. They're about the 40, just about the 47-yard line. Second down and 8. Play clock's down to 1. Jordan Love's going to hand this thing off. Josh Jacobs runs into some folks, and he's going to fall forward for about 3. It's going to be third down. I would think about 5. So we're going to see if they don't have to run a play. They could just wrap this quarter up and watch Philly burn. Not Philly, but Philadelphia. But Phil in the comment section, the graphic we have. I want to make sure I was clear. I'm not asking people to burn Philly. You know what I mean? Third down and 4. We call Phil Philly. All right? So that's kind of confusing. I just want to make sure I'm clear. Here we go. Jordan Love. Oh, they're going to let this quarter end. Like I say, now you understand what I mean. Here comes Philly. Philly! Pull the safety chute. You should have pulled, that they got a safety one. I heard. He didn't pull it. I didn't know you could tackle with chokeholds. You're not allowed to, you know what I mean? Let Philly land safe. He did not land safe. One time, we will land you safe. Maybe like a helicopter will come and throw it down a vine, and you can crawl up to the helicopter. But then like another helicopter comes by and like cuts off your head. I don't know what happens there. You know what I mean? That's just where my mind goes.
I am trying to think of other ways to kill him at the end of quarters, so I'm working on some more. I will be working on some new graphics while Matt is gone. So I figured halfway through the season I'll enhance a few things. So stay tuned for surprises when Matt comes back.
You know what I mean? So yeah, we got some stuff. But 785 folks watching live across all the places right now. All right, so come on, Love, put it in the end zone. Let me know. Hammer the chat. What are we thinking? Vinny, you need the Chris Farley. Need the Chris Farley OMG. I don't know.
I think he's talking from Tommy Boy with that. Oh my God! When When he's trying to sell the thing and he's burning that car on the guy's desk.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's doing.
You could take any scene and make it. Chris Farley, obviously the absolute ghost. The goat, not a ghost. He's a goat. He's back here. All right, so let's get to the chat over here. This may be the lowest scoring game I've seen in a long time. They just said that it's the second time since 2009 that it's been scoreless at halftime. So there you go. Kevin says, Chris Farley, what was that? That means some Chris Farley, dude. Chris Farley is my favorite person I never met. You need a graphic of me slamming a beer every penalty. Well, we got to get an Ivan graphic, though, for sure. I'm not sure if that's the one. You know, I have a video, you know, Wes Hotchkiewicz. He's obviously the senior writer for Packers.com. He's been on my podcast multiple times. A good friend of the show, as they would say. Now, he's an absolute legend, awesome guy. But I always try to get him to do weird stuff whenever he's on my podcast because, you know, he's professional, but he's cool, but he's a professional guy. So he made this gesture one time where, like, I was like, asked him how to break a beer can on your head. And he did this gesture. So I have this gesture. I have a GIF you can search. It's Wes Hotchkiewicz pretending to break a beer can on his head. And I think that's pretty funny. Anyways, here we go. We are back in this ball game. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. We got Brooks to his right. What down is it over here? I forget. 3rd down and 4. All right. So Jacobs is not on the field. Jordan Love is back to throw. He's going to toss this thing, and that's going to be completed, but I'm not sure. Depends where. No, they're going to give him the first down because they're going to say he kind of was falling forward, so it's kind of hard to tell. That's a first down. The Wicks over here, and the Packers have some new life over there on offense. First down and 10. I'm going to start singing all the play-by-play. It's going to be like, Jordan Love steps back. I won't do that. You were like, oh, I just see the numbers drop. They're like, nope, don't do that. No. What
the hell's going on out here?
We have 793 watching right now. Let's get to 800 across all the places that you watch. You're probably looking at your numbers like, it ain't here. You know what I mean? But they somewhere. Don't worry about that. Here we go. So they're kind of showing the replay here. Doesn't matter. 1st and 10. Let's snap this ball. Jordan Love under center. He's going to hand this thing off. Josh Jacobs has got a little room, and that's going to be a 5-6 yard scamper for the Green Bay Packers on 1st down. Let's go. Let's get a drive going right here. All right. 3-0 ball game. We're in the 4th quarter. 14:03 to go. All right. Let's get something rolling here. 2nd down and 6. We need the offense. You know what I mean? 4th quarter. Is this the time to shine? Is this the time the Green Bay Packers take over? You know what I mean? I got 2 beers stacked up here. I should probably start drinking a little bit more. Less chatty Chatterson. You know what I mean? Josh Jacobs back out here at 2nd and 6. Jordan Love's going to be under center. Ball at the 35-yard line. Jordan Love, play action, looking to throw. He's looking to throw deep right side. He's got his man. 1st down! Christian Watson! But there is a flag on the play. So, they've been wrong a lot tonight on their little frickin' legal formation, dude. He didn't report as an eligible receiver, dude. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Dude, I'm about to snap, bro. Dude, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Like, you have like some stuff going right here, and then the freaking stupid penalties. It just didn't report as eligible. Come on, get on your 2nd down and 11. Here we go. 13:26 to go in the 4th quarter. Come on, 2nd and 11. Let's do that again. I don't care. Same play, different play. Let's get the same outcome. So here we go. Jordan Love's going to be under center. We got Malik Heath in motion. Josh Jacobs is in the background. I was going to say bathroom. You know what I mean? We're at the 40-yard line. Jordan Love looking to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. No flag on that, though, huh? Romeo Doubs gets mauled. No flag on that. Oh, my. We might need a censor button pretty quick here, dude. This is freaking ridiculous. Let's watch this replay right here. Romeo tried to cut it inside. He's there early. I don't know. He's on his back. He's got an arm around his body, dude. I don't know. All right, then. 3rd down and 11. Here we go. Dude, that's, I don't know. Dude, that's freaking drive. I swear to God. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. Jacobs to his right. He's back to throw. He's dancing around. He's running out of time. That pocket's going. He's rolling right. He's trying to get some people to move, and he has to throw it out of bounds. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
It's 4th down and 11. 12:53 to go in the fourth quarter. Oh, my God. They had some stuff, dude. That's what I'm saying. These penalties absolutely kill drives. They had a nice big play taken back because he didn't report as eligible. That's just moronic. Here we go. On this play, Jordan Love, decent pocket, but, it was collapsing. Wasn't feeling comfy. Rolled out right, and just no one got open over there, and now we have a punt. The punt is the right call. Anyone talking about going for it, that would be foolish. You want to pin them back. They're not going to be able to. Wait. The Eagles touched it, dude. So they got it. I thought he was in the end zone kind of when he tapped it. They're discussing it right now because it was close to whether he was on the line when he touched that ball. But then the Eagles touched it, and they might have went into the end zone, dude. What are we talking about here? Is this going to be a safety? Just imagine, bro. Please, God, if you love me, if I've done good things in my life, come on, give me a safety here. I'm not sure if they're marking safety or if they're all praying on the field. Let's check this replay. They finally give us one. No, he did not. He was in the air when he touched that ball. They'll have to challenge this. Nope. Can they challenge this? This got to be a challengeable play, right? They have to be able to challenge this. They have to be able to challenge this, right? He was in the air, right? He was in the air. No, dude. I'm telling you. He was in the air. I don't know. Maybe I don't know the rules. Anyways, dude. It's a touchback, I guess. All right, dude, I can't even deal with this. So we're going to come out and be right back. Oh, fuck.
That boy is good.
Good and terrible.
Today, Junior? Well, we're waiting.
The Ultimate fan would know that the Packers played their first ever road game in Ishpeming, Michigan.
An Ultimate fan would know that Coach LaFleur was the 15th head coach and that he won 7 out of his first 8 games.
If anyone should decide who the Ultimate Packers fan is, I should make that call.
Coach LaFleur?
Could you make the cut and become the Kwik Trip Ultimate Packers fan presented by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar?
One lucky fan will win a prize pack that includes $50,000 and 2 tickets to every Packers home and away game next season. Full rules at QuikTrip.com/sweepstakes.
Hey man, try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Whoa, wait. Be careful, I just mopped there.
Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time.
And so here we go. We are back, and this is a good comment right here. I was just checking out John. He said he went in the end zone and did not establish him back outside the end zone when he touched the ball. Right call was made, touchback. Yeah, and then that's kind of what I was thinking, like if he did go in and come out, because that's the thing. Otherwise, because they'd have been talking about that. But so yeah, so there you go. Is that what a Viking fan feels like? Dennis says, yeah, we are just comedy. Now as a team, you have to just laugh to keep from breaking your remote control. But go Pack. I think they're in this game. I think Laughable is like getting blown up and just mistake after mistake. I mean, they're having their fair share of mistakes, but they're down 3 points right here in the fourth quarter. It's 1st and 10. They're at the 20-yard line. We need a defense, dude. I hate to keep saying it, but we need a defense to do something right here. 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts going to be in shotgun. He's going to hand this thing off. Barkley's going to try to cut this thing right side. He's going to get about 5 yards, maybe 6 on that thing. We can't get lined up properly. When you bring on an extra O-line player, it's totally something you can't forget about. You know you can't line up. Yeah, dude. Absolutely, dude. It's atrocious. You have a big-time play called back because of a stupid penalty. A stupid, shouldn't happen in the NFL penalty. 2nd down and 6. Here we go. Hurts is going to be in shot. He's got a man to his right. He's got a man in motion. He's going to pitch it right side to Barkley. Packers defense is all about that, though, and they gets nothing. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Come on, defense. We love you. You're keeping us in this. I thought maybe that was my fault before because I prayed and I said, if I've been a good person, let this be a safety. And then God was like, absolutely not. You're not a good person. I can't give you this one. All right, come on, D. Come on, D. Let's get a defense chant over here, Vinny. Can we get a defense? Here we go. On 3rd down and 7. Never mind. We got a play going on. Here we go. Hurts is going to be. It's all good. I'm just messing with you. Here we go. Hurts is going to be in shock. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw on 3rd down and 7. Defense got to do something. He's looking left side. He gets it completed. Is he going to get to the 1st down marker? He does. Hit the spin move, and he's going down the field on Barkley on a play that should not have been. Now he cuts it into the 35-yard line. Son of a mother. Like, dude, how do you let that happen?
You know, and it sure looked like one of their linemen didn't get set on the right side on that play.
Could be. Dude, that's just brutal right there, dude.
I'm getting since I'm ahead of you, I'm getting the beep button ready.
1st down and 10. Here we go. Hurts is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Come on, defense. Come on. From the 36-yard line, Hurts is back to throw. Come on, let's get a pick right here. He's throwing it deep. He's going for the whole thing. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Eagles to Smith. That was good coverage, too. Just right over his arm. Was that Evan Williams? Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. 9-0 ball game. 10:35 to go. Devontae Smith, 36-yarder, dude. That wasn't bad defense either. He just had a perfect pass right there. Oh, unbelievable. Let me know. What do you think? What are you thinking? Yeah, that was just a good ball right there, dude. Here comes the extra point. It's up. It's good. 10:35 to go. Packers down 10. And here we go, 10-0 ball game. Aaron says time for bed. Got our offense, just no words. Yeah, I'd never shut down a game. If we win or we lose, I'm rocking with. But I'm not saying you should, because I get it. Jesse says Evan Williams has some Darnell Savage ball skills. He's there, but he doesn't play the ball well. Just not to play pretty much all the time. Here we go. Dennis says this really sucks. Back-to-back at home. I'm this close to writing a letter to policy. And that is. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Boo. Boo! Defense tired. We may not score any points at all. You know what I mean? They got to get something going right here. I still got faith. We still got time. We're at 10 minutes to go in this ball game. But, yeah, the defense, I don't think that touchdown, like that drive, the defense was kind of getting run on a little bit. They had some plays happen that weren't happening earlier. But that pass, I don't think was because the defense was tired. I think that was good defense. It just was a perfect pass, and he caught it, and that's just what it is. We need something right here, you know what I mean?
This is the worst.
You know what I mean? This is what it is. This is where we are. Plenty of time, you know what I mean? We got plenty of time counting down. If Philly Boy is still in high hopes, you should be too. Let's see what John's talking about. Fairweather Packer fans will turn off the TV and go to bed. Fairweather Packer fans. The Vikings couldn't fill their stadium when they were like way down, dude. That's just a concert hall they play football in, dude. You know what I mean? Talk about Fairweather Packer fans. Come on. You're going to troll. Come on. Can't wait for the gotta give him credit presser from Matt. I need beer. You know what I mean? Start chugging them down. What's up, Joshua? He says we need to score here and then we need to stop them and score again. And then that's the thing is like it's not unreasonable to think that Packers, you know, I mean, if they can score here, if they can get something going, that the defense will, stop them and give them a shot. You know what I mean? We need Toyotathon. We need Toyotathon to start right now. Right now here in the fourth quarter. Casey says, I don't want to see anyone blaming Matt LaFleur after this display. That all needs to stop. Yeah, it was just lack of execution. A lot of, and drop balls, penalties, play killers. There's a lot going on there. They tackled Parsons on that screenplay. I have no doubt. I didn't see it, but I have no doubt. Because that's what they do. Disappointing game is absolutely correct. But it ain't over yet. We hang tight. We hang tight. Oh, yeah, you're a Bears fan. You're a Bears fan. You guys can't even fill a family night, though. So I don't know about fair weather talk. So I still got it. We're going to have a return here to about the 25-yard line. Someone creeping around over here? Thought I heard something. Thought it was a burglar. But here we go. 896 folks watching live right now. We're almost at 900. You the man, Matt. Go Pack Go. What's up, Tim? You are the man. You know what I mean? It ain't over till it's over. And that's absolutely correct. There's a lot of time here. Obviously, this offense hasn't left you a lot of reasons to think that whatever they're about to pop off. But you know what this offense is capable of right here. Jordan Love's going to be under center. They're going to hand this thing off. Josh Jacobs, he's making some moves over here for about a 3-yard gain. The thing is that he doesn't really have a lot of room. Like he's dancing around trying to find like a hole to get anything to even get 3 yards. You know what I mean? That's why they should have kept McCole Hardman for the returns. I mean, I don't think anyone's doing anything on returns this year. Here we go. Jordan Love looking to throw right side. That's going to be a first down for the Green Bay Packers close to the 40-yard line. That's Bo Melton. We're inside 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Go, Pat, go! Here we go. Jordan Love out of shotgun. Looking to throw. Toss this thing. That's going to be to Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get close to the 45-yard line. I believe that's the 45-yard line. My buzz will be better when we win. You know what I mean? Because that's what it goes to. It's like, is it happy or is it sad? You know what I mean? It's a whole different buzz. Absolutely miss Tucker Kraft. Matthew Golden also not playing in this game. Here we go. Going to be a quick pass by Jordan Love, and that's going to be close to the first down marker, but he gets flipped in the air. That's Williams. It's going to be third down and shot. Need that first down. See, here's the thing about Bears fans. Like, I would never type this. I would never type another team's slogan. You guys you talk about fair weather, dude. Look at you now. You're an Eagles fan, dude. That's sad to see, dude. That's Bears fans for you, though. They flip-floppy, you know what I mean? Third down and 2. Here we go. Jordan Love. Going to be in check, and he's got a man to his left. He's going to hand this thing off up the middle. That's going to be a first down for the Green Bay Packers. Mr. Josh Jacobs, 8:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Here we go. Come on, Packers offense. Let's get it going here. I have faith in this defense. I have so much faith in this defense, especially if the Packers go down here and score. This defense is going to get fire. You know what I mean? They're going to get a little synergy, a little boost. They've been working hard this game, but if you get a score right here, you'll give them a little reason to pop up. You know what I mean? First down and 10. Here we go. Jordan Love out of shotgun. Back to throw. He's going to throw left side. That's going to be completed, though. He's going to fall forward for a couple to Wilson. Wilson fell down. Here we go. 895 folks watching live. About 80 of them want to see me sad, at least. Minimum. Second down and 8. Here we go. Jordan Love back to throw. And he's throwing right side, and that's going to be out of bounds, incomplete, and that's going to be third down and 8. Go, Pat, go! Pack, go. Here we go. 3rd down and 8. Let them break the huddle real quick one time. Who we got out here? 3rd down and 8. All right, there's a big play right here. Big offensive play right here. Jordan Love's in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. There's Wicks out there. You know what I mean? Maybe they go to Wicks right here. 7:34. They need something right here. Jordan Love back to throw. He's tossing it. And that's going to be the Wicks for a first down. I ain't going to lie to you. You know why I said that? Maybe they'll go to Wicks right here because I saw it in the chat because Phil's so far ahead. And he said Wicks, so I was like, I'm just going to throw his name out there so I look smart. But I couldn't tell a lie. I can't lie to you, people. You're my people. You know what I mean? It would be amazing if they would let us score and we would just get a field goal and a touchdown and tie the game and go into overtime and beat them just to say that we have. I would rather beat them in regular time. I work at 4 a.m. You know what I mean? But I'm with it. All right, here we go. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. He's got Wilson to his left. He's going to pitch this thing to Williams. He hits the circle button. He's not going to get a lot there. There wasn't much there. He made a yard out of that, and that was a miracle. They were all over that. You know, those are the plays, Matty LaFleur, I don't like those plays. We're under 7 minutes to go in this ball game. It's 2nd down and 10. 905 folks watching live across all the places right now. We just got over 900. You know what I mean? Here we go. They're showing the replay over here. Here we go. 2nd down and 10. 6:38 to go in the 4th quarter. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's got Bo Melt in motion. Love's back to throw. He's got time. Throws it left side. That's going to be incomplete. There's no penalty on that at Musgrave? Are they going to throw a flag actually against the Eagles right here? In a meaningful spot of the game? Musgrave was tackled while he was trying to catch that. Look, this dude should have tackled him. I'm surprised they called that. Here we go. Kevin says, Kraft out, Reed out, Dobbs out, Golden out, Jenkins out. Goody show his depth. You know what I mean? That's what it is, though. You got to work with what you got. Here we go. 1st down and 10. 6:26 to go in the 4th quarter. The Packers down 10-0. They got a little something brewing right here. Where are they down? They're inside the 15-yard line right here. Jordan Love back to throw. He's going to toss this thing to Josh Jacobs on a screen. And he's got a little movement. He's inside the 10 down to about the, what were we thinking, about the 7-yard line right here? 6:17 to go. So got to get a touchdown right here. Got to get a touchdown right here. And then the defense, dude, the Packers are still in this. But shouldn't have to come down to this type of situation. You're down 10-0 at home. 4th quarter, 6:02 to go. Here we go. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. We have a 10-play drive, 69 yards, 4:38 off the clock on this drive. Jordan Love, come on. Josh Jacobs to his right. He's going to hand it to Josh Jacobs. He's busted through for the first down. It's going to be a touchdown. Yeah, great pass. There we go. 5:49 to go. The Packers get on the board. Josh Jacobs busts through. Big time run for a touchdown. We got the lead, baby. They got the lead. There we go. And they're showing this replay here. 11-play drive, 75 yards, 4:46 off the clock, 5:49 to go. Extra point ensuing. Then we'll talk about anything else because I don't like to talk about, you know what I mean? Let's just not talk about it. Let's not talk about this kick. We'll just turn away. Don't look at it. All right, here we go. I'm not putting that Phil up on there. Here comes the extra point. It's up. It's good. We got a 10-7 ball game. 5:49 to go. Here we go. Here come your Green Bay Packers. You know what I mean? They ain't dead yet. You know what I mean? They ain't dead yet. What's that graphic you got? I ain't hear no bell, you know what I mean? This is the time to kind of throw that one up there, you know what I mean?
I didn't hear no bell.
There we go, you know what I mean? All right. I have to swap this beer out because I've been slacking, and this one, it's been out here for a little bit. So we'll be right back after these messages, you know what I mean?
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolet.
Do it! Do it!
That one makes me laugh. Here we go. Jacob, 79 yards rushing, 33 receiving on 5 catches, 1 touchdown. So there you go. All right, so now we have a 10-7 ball game. Defense has to come out here. Defense, they've been doing their thing. We need one more, maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't know how many more, but let's just get the next one right here. Defense has to come out, dude. Let's get a turnover. Let's get a pick 6. I don't care. Let's do something. Let's get fired up, defense. And like I said before, I think this defense will be fired up because when there's a reason to be fired up. All right, the offense went there and got a score. We need to get another one right here. You know what I mean? Division leaders right here. The Packers are on top right now, but if the Packers lose this game, a lot changes in the NFC North and the NFC. But here we go. The Eagles return this thing at the 25. He's going to get to about the 29-yard line on this return. All right, so let's go. Let's go. We need a turnover over here. Hopefully, maybe you're ahead. We already did it. Defense. Absolutely correct there, Luke. Karen says go defense. Absolutely. All right, so let's go D. Let's get the D. Here we go. What the hell's going on here? All right, so here we go. 5:45 to go in the fourth quarter. First down and 10. Jalen Hurts going to be in shotgun. They're at the 28-yard line. He's got a man to his left, probably Barkley, you know what I mean? He's going to hand it off to him. It was Barkley, and he goes down for a few yards on the loss. Is that Evan Williams, baby? Is that Evan Williams? Let's go, baby!
You'll feel that one tomorrow.
I didn't realize I saw that comment up there. But here we go. I have all this room over here, you know what I mean? So much room for activities. I ripped Williams for poor ball skills and coverage, but he does that well. He likes playing around the line. Yeah, and then, when you got guys like that, there's, good and bad with that. You know what I mean? And right there, we saw the good. So here we go. Here we go. It's going to be second down and 12. All right, Jalen Hurts in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Come on, defense. Let's bring the heat right here. Looks like they're going to have a 4-man rush unless they bring extra. And they're going to toss this thing right side. That's going to be incomplete. Big-time play by Nixon, baby. Did he knock that down? It's third down and 12. Third down and 12, baby. Let's go. No, that actually wasn't that knocked down by Nixon at all. But still good defense. Go! Go, Pat, go. Here we go. Third down and 12. We're inside 5 minutes to go with this ball game. Packers fans are getting loud. I don't know why that Packer fan was doing the skull chant or something. I don't know what he was doing. Jalen Hurts going to be in shotgun. Barkley is to his left. Come on, defense. Bring it right here. Third and 12. This is where you bring the heat. He's back to throw. He's got too much time tossing it right side, and that's going to be, I think, completed. Did he get both feet down? He did. That's going to be a first down for the Philadelphia Eagles. Dude, he had way too much time on that one, dude. Way too much time. Yeah, dude. Dude. Yeah, he's got both feet down, dude. That was just a good catch right there. First down and 10. Here we go. 4 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown for Smith tonight. Here we go. Jalen Hurts going to be under center. Now they're going to try to run this thing a little bit. Here we go. You run it up the middle for about 2-3 yards. It's second down. Dude, that was a big-time first down they got right there. That sucks. Not good, dude. Third and 12, did Nixon really think Smith was going to run the go route, then just want the first down? I mean, I get it, but like if you'd have got burnt like toast, you know what I mean? But here we go, second down and 7. 4:15 to go in the ball game. Hurts is going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to try to run it up the middle again, and that's going to be denied a first down. So it'll be third down and short. Got about 5 on that. It's going to be a third and short right here. And a big one. Philly boys a little ahead of me, but they're going to have a timeout for Philly. I believe them. What didn't they catch? I don't get what they're talking about there. All right, so it's third down and 2. They still show them playing this, but I trust Philly that they're going to be a timeout before this play gets snapped. 3:27 to go in the fourth quarter. Play clock's down to 3, and they're definitely calling a timeout right here. So there we go. Check out the old podcast, the Ben Ramage Show, everywhere that you listen to podcasts. Apple, Spotify, all the places. Hit the QR code or check out theMattRamage.com, and you can find all the places that you can listen to my podcast, you know what I mean? And you'll have a good time, you know what I mean? Probably, who knows? But here we go. If they get a touchdown this drive, it's over. Absolutely. They got defense got to dig. Defense got to get some right here. What's going on here? The comment section going crazy. 2 tush pushes to get the first down. I could see it. It's kind of a situation where they do that type of thing. Third down and 2. Boo, tush, push. This is like WWE's crowd over here. Here we go. Third down and 2. Hurts is going to be under center. He's got Barkley behind him, and he's got 2 people behind him. So let's see what they got going on here. It looks like an obvious run situation. Unless they do play action. No, they're going to hand this thing off right up the middle, and that's going to be a first down for the Eagles, dude. No. Boo is absolutely correct, dude. This is horrible. 3:13 to go, and they got first and 10. The Packers have 3 timeouts. When do they start using them? We will find out. So, yeah, so Lane Johnson's back in, huh? So that's good, you know what I mean? For them, I mean, that injury, I wasn't sure, like, when it first happened, that was going to be a season thing. So, you know what I mean? You don't like to see injuries. 2:48 to go in the fourth quarter. First down and 10. And the defense needs to do something freakish right here, dude. They're at the 45-yard line just about. They're going to hand this thing off, try to run this thing up the middle. Not much there, but 3 yards. You know what I mean? It's like being good eating up. Still fall forward for 3 yards. This is not good. 967 folks watching live right now. You know what I mean? We got ourselves. Look at this. Dark Arch Poker beer money, non-compliment, punishable by up to 60 days in jail. Packers are still a great team. Don't suffer the plastic fans. Go Pack, go! Big shout out over here. You know what I mean?
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
They really suck. Yes, the Bears
still suck.
There we go. I appreciate you, Mr. Dark Arch Poker. You know what I mean? And let's give a little round of applause. Trying the beer songs out here. Here we go. I think we already got to that one earlier. So let's keep it moving over here. Make sure I don't miss any chat over here. They're at commercial right here, but we're hanging out. Just ask him on a date already. Who are we talking about? See, I think the comment section's going wild over here. Where's our Superman hero for the stop? Come on now. Let's get the Superman out there. There you go. You happy now. Hopefully $5 can pay for a beer this week. You know what I mean? $5 pays for a beer most weeks. You know what I mean? The Bears are 2 minutes away from leading us in division. I don't care. That's the point of the Bears still suck. Is like, for people who don't know, is like, it doesn't matter what it is. The Bears still suck. The Bears lead in the division. The Bears still suck. That's kind of the thing with the Bears still suck. It's not like the Bears still suck because they're always bad. It's like, it doesn't matter what's going on in the world. The Bears still suck. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what the question was. The answer is the Bears still suck. So, yeah, they might. You know, we're going to see how this game ends right here, but the Bears got a good start. I don't care how the Bears start, dude. The Bears are trash. All right, so the Bears ain't worried. You know what I mean? The Bears are about annoying as this pigeon. You know what I mean? Dude, I wish that was true. $5 for a 30-pack, dude. I wish that was true, dude. That'd be fabulous. You know what I mean? But here we go. We have ourselves a 3-point ball game. I'm going to see how this thing ends right here. Go, Pack, go! Go, Pack, go! So here we go. 2nd down and 8, 2:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Packers have 2 timeouts left. Hurts is back to throw. He's rolling. Parsons is on him. He gets rid of it, throws it out of bounds because he was scared. Parsons was on him like a lion on a bunny rabbit. You know what I mean? 3rd down and 8. Here we go. 2:29 to go in the fourth quarter. Dude, Micah Parsons can run, dude. Like, he was on him. Dude, he was closing it fast. Here we go, Carla. Here we go, baby. I appreciate you, Carla. You know what I mean? After this play, we got to get the, you know what I mean? We got to hit it. Here we go, 3rd down and 8. 2:28-9 in the fourth quarter. Hurts is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw. He's looking. Oh, and that's going to be way overthrown. Now, that ball came out wobbly, you know what I mean? We got to give Carlo the Bears still suck. Here we go.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
Here we go.
Really suck.
It's the Bears still suck. I appreciate you, Carlo. You know what I mean? Let's get back to it over here. A little intermission, you know what I mean? Do a little happy dance. 4th down and 8 over here. The Eagles' offense is still out there. 2:25 to go in the fourth quarter. 4th down and 8. Big play in this drive. This is wild. They're going for right here. We got Hurts. He's going to be in shotgun. Barkley's to his left. All right, so let's play stoppage. We have flag. Delay of game, so they weren't doing that. You know what I mean? Absolutely, Stacy. I'm all winded now dancing around. Here we go. So, dude, all right. So, 2:25 to go. 4th and 13. They're punting. Packers offense has another chance, dude. This is what you watch football for.
Yes!
Right?
Hell yeah!
This is why you watch the game.
Yes!
This is why this is the number one game in all of sports. And, you know, you go to other countries, people like other, you know, stuff. But, like, for the most part, like, everyone loves the NFL, and this is why. You're down 3 points, fourth quarter.
Hear no bell.
You caused a punt. Here comes the punt. Let's see what we got. We got a fair catch from about the 10-yard line. That's where the Packers will have to go. 90 yards to go. We have 988 folks watching live, and this is about to get a little bit interesting. You know what I mean? Let's see what we got. Go, Pack, go! Here we go. Go, Pack, go! There we go. There we go. You know what I mean? Someone get their burrito out the microwave. Like, I don't know if that was the actual reverse sound or if that is a microwave. Where'd you get that? 2:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Here we go. 1st down and 10. This is your time, Packers. You're down 3 points. This is what you want. This is what you grew up thinking about. Monday Night Football. Down 3. You know, and 2 minutes to go. 2:18, whatever. You know what I mean? Jordan Love's going to be in a little shotgun situation. Back to throw. Quick pass, and that's incomplete. I think him and Wicks were on the wrong page, and that could have been bad if that defensive guy was paying attention. Aaron Rodgers ain't walking through that door. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want him to either. All love to Aaron Rodgers, but I'm good with what's going on right here. 2nd down and 10. For crying out loud, that is your first play, brain area. I don't know what was going on with that play. But I think Wicks, I don't know, him and Love weren't on the same page there. 2:15 to go in the fourth quarter, 2nd down and 10. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun empty backfield. He's back to throw. He's looking. He has to get rid of it. That's going to be incomplete. Bo Melton, dude. It seemed like he should have caught that. 3rd down and 10. That was low, but it seems like
5 letters here. Dude. Just for everybody out there in Packerland and yourself today. RELAX.
Yeah, I don't know, but Jordan Love took a shot right there. And that was a little bit low. I don't know. I feel like he should have caught that. So you got to get, I mean, at least I think he should have had a better effort at it. 3rd down and 10. Here we go, dude. Down 3. Tonight, they're 4 for 11 on 3rd downs. 4th down, they're 1 for 2. It's 3rd and 10. Obviously, they'll go for it on 4th because they have to. Jordan Love back to throw. Throws it deep, and that's going to be completed to the 30-yard line, and that's going to be a first down! Christian Watson! Big-time play, and now we go to the 2-minute warning. There we go!
Go, Pack, go! Go, Pack, go!
There we go. We got a little something going. 2-minute warning. Let me collect my thoughts a little bit. You know what I mean? All right, we're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back. 1,000 people watching live right now. Stay with me. We'll be right back. And give me a minute. I was just strolling around by Lambeau Field, going to enjoy some delicious dessert there from the Kwik Trip, you know what I mean? And you'll never believe what happened. Who the heck took 2 of my brownies? There ain't no way. Hey, Curly, did you see who took my brownies? Just when you think you know someone. Unbelievable. Good thing Kwik Trip has the bake sale going on. Guess I'm going back. Thanks, Vinny. Head on over to Kwik Trip. They got themselves a bake sale going on. You know what I mean? All types of goodies over there in the bakery department. But I'll give you one piece of advice right now. You better keep him away from Vinny Lombardi because he will eat those things, you know what I mean? All right, here we go. We are back. Still a commercial, even though Philly Boy is saying we are live. But not on my side of the thing, we are not. 1,400 people watching live right now across all the places. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Be sure to tap that like button, you know, hit the subscribe button, follow whatever you're watching on, you know what I mean? I would appreciate that. You know what I mean? Packers Driven says, hey, I'm back. I think a lot of people are coming back. 1,021 people watching live right here as we're coming back from commercial. Go Pack, go Lee, you know what I mean? Here we go. So let's see. We got Jordan Love. 2 minutes to go in this ball game. It's 1st down and 10. Jordan Love's going to be in shotgun. He's back to throw. He doesn't have a lot of time. He gets rid of Josh Jacobs. Wasn't ready for that thing, and that's going to be incomplete. 2nd down. 1:56 to go in the ball game. Go, Pat, go! I'll have to check that out. You know what I mean? Everyone check out Packers Driven though over on Facebook. Does a good job over there. But yeah, that play, Jacobs was not ready for that ball. Or he just wasn't facing the right way anyways. Kind of threw it to his outside shoulder. Here we go. 2nd down and 10. Jordan Love. They're going to be at the 35-yard line. He's got Malik Heath in motion. Jordan Love back to throw. He's going to have pressure. He throws it left side, and that's going to be incomplete. Intended for Wicks. 3rd down and 10. And it's either that's the thing about this Packers wide receiver depth. You know, they're down to Malik Heath. They got Wicks out here. And, I mean, all love to Wicks and even Malik Heath. But, you know, not having Matthew Golden, not having a lot of these dudes out here. They're running thin, but you got to get it done. You got to catch those. Yeah, Wicks is open. He's just, you got to catch that dude. Come on. 3rd down and 10. Here we go. Jordan Love. Come on. You guys got to get something going. Here at 1:51. Play clock's on at 2. Jordan Love back to throw. And that's going to be completed. Is that Musgrave down to, that's going to be a 9-yard gain. So it'll be 4th down and 1. Oh, my goodness. I'm not sure. Here we go. Jordan Love going to be in shotgun. 4th down and 1. He's going to hand this thing off. There's a flag on the play. Josh Jacobs is eaten alive, dude. Nothing there, and there's a flag on the play. Oh. Can't imagine this is good for the Packers. I mean, it doesn't matter. That play wasn't good for the Packers. It's Eagles ball. Illegal formation on the offense. They're saying it was a fumble recovered by Philadelphia. But, I mean, it would have been a turnover anyways. Peace out, Philly boy. Have a good night at work, you know what I mean? Appreciate you, Zach. Thanks for hanging out with us, you know what I mean? Didn't end how we wanted it to. Jesse's fired up. He said, well done, LaFleur. 4th and 1, and you call a shotgun inside draw. Not only did it fail spectacularly, but you weren't lined up properly anyways. Again, I hate this team right now. Yeah, it's rough. They're at commercial right here. We're going to hang out. Let me know. Vent away, people. What you got? We can frost dog trash on call it a cake. I'm not sure. I get what you're trying to say right now. But here we go. This offense can't get out of their own way. Been like that most of the season, and no fix. Coaching needs a reality check. Players need a reality check. Yeah, this offense just isn't getting it done. They have no rhythm. They have no pace. No consistency. Going down the field. They have to cut these worthless receivers. I mean, they have a lot of injuries. I mean, Malik Heath isn't supposed to be in a ball game. You're not supposed to have Wicks as the primary guy. Not that he's the primary guy, but he's one of the guys. They have a lot of injuries at the receiver position. But it is what it is. I mean, you have the guys you have. That's what it is. But yeah, we had a lot of just drops and just not. I mean, I wouldn't say no effort. I think they're trying, but the wide receivers just ain't really fighting for the ball like that. So close yet so far is absolutely correct. But there we go. Casey said the Eagles offense practically tried to hand us the game and we lost it at home. I'm not convinced. I haven't been convinced since week 2. And then, that's what it is. I mean, people weren't convinced in 2010 either at this point. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Thanks, Matt and Vinny. Go Pack, go. Enjoy New York, man. I absolutely will. Thanks for hanging out, Stacy. You know what I mean? Montana kid said, just as I suspected, a real bad cheater. You know what I mean? Yeah, it wasn't good. We don't talk to John right now. John just talking trash. He's a Bears fan, you know what I mean? He's happy that they're finally over 500, you know what I mean? So, all right, we're going to wrap this game up. 1,073 folks watching live. We're going to see what we got coming back from commercial over here. Yeah, that was a fumble, too. 5-3-1. Move on, go back, go. That's the thing, Packers are going to fall in the NFC North. They're going to fall in the NFC standings. But what it is at this point in the season doesn't really matter. They have to figure this offense out, though. They have to get it clicking, dude. The defense is doing their thing, but the offense is not getting after it. Hey, Matt, how can I exchange info with you to meet up at the Giants game? You can email me, matt@ramageshow.com. Or you could, where are you at here? You're on YouTube. Probably the best place is either Instagram DM, but if you email matt@ramageshow.com, I'll definitely see that. We can figure it out, you know what I mean? Love to meet up. Eagles are going to just try to run this thing. 121 to go, and the Packers lose. They're going to go to 5-3-1, and they got some stuff. They're going to drop down to NFC North. Bears fans are going to be flexing on you. It's going to be a rough week. But Thursday, I'll be going to New York, so I won't see none of it because I'm not going to be paying attention to social media. I'll be posting a bunch of what I'm doing, but I'm not going to be, doing all this stuff.
If he goes to the stadium and sees where a Packer fan's getting mugged, he might find you there, too.
No. But, Tim says, I agree with lots of injuries, but we need the Lions' attitude, next man up. Thanks, Maddie. Enjoy your show. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I don't think injuries aren't an excuse. Sometimes they're a reason, but I don't think that they're at that point where, like, they're a reason. Like, you've seen, like, the Niners teams in the past where, like, you just have so many, you just can't keep up. You're like, it's not going to work. But I don't think the Packers are there. There's no excuse for that. These guys they're capable. Wicks is capable. Malik Heath is capable. They had a lot of mistakes, a lot of penalties, not just them. Are going to run Barkley right side here. Nothing there. So it's going to be 3rd down. And the Packers will use another timeout. But, I mean, I'm a no-excuse type of fella. I'm not going to make excuses for a loss ever. Like, I might complain about the refs or whatever during the game. But, like, after the game, it is what it is. Both teams, you had to deal with the same refs. You know, sometimes it's not fair. Sometimes it's in your favor. Sometimes it's not. And the refs, I don't think, decided this game at all. There were some... a lot of penalties, but most of the penalties that I saw were legit penalties. You know what I mean? It's just unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not about excuses. The Packers lost 10-7. You got to score more. Dude, come on. Your defense holds them to 10 points at home. You got to do better offensively, dude. You got to do better. You know what I mean? Cheers. You know what I mean? I'll drink to that. You know what I mean? They gotta figure this out offensively, dude. Oh, I absolutely do, John. I will talk that trash, you know what I mean? It's all fun. I'll love the John over here. You're one of my favorite trolls. You're really good. 3rd down and 7. Here we go. All right. I'll try to check that real quick, you know what I mean? Here we go. Barkley's going to run this thing right side. That year, who stood on top of the division? The Bears. Absolutely. You know what I mean? There's some more stuff that can line up. You know what I mean? All the stars. Let's get them in New York City's snap losing streak. You know what I mean? Got the Giants next week. I will be there in New York. So I know that they actually play in New Jersey, but I mean be in New York for about 5 days or so. Me and Kevin taking on the Big Apple. You know what I mean?
And isn't your record pretty good when you're at the game that they usually win?
Yeah, I don't know my exact record, but the Packers usually win when I'm there. I saw them lose against the Niners in the playoffs. I saw some losses, but I think I would probably bet I'm like a 750 record, maybe. If I had to guess. I don't keep track. Some people are like, yeah, I'm 12-7. Like I don't remember. My memory don't work like that, you know what I mean? Matthew says officials handed this game to the Eagles. The holding by their O-line was overlooked all night, including that touchdown play. You know what I mean? There you go.
I didn't hear no bell.
We're getting after it this week.
I'm ahead of you, so that's why I did this.
I didn't hear no bell.
All right, so here we go. 4th down and 6, 33 seconds to go in the ball game. We got Hurts is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's at the 35-yard line. They're going for him 4th down and 6. Hurts is back to throw. He's throwing towards the end zone, trying to get fancy with it. Incomplete, and the Packers take over on downs. 27 seconds to go. And I hope they win this game. Not just because I love the Packers, because that was a stupid thing to do. What are you doing? 4th down, you're going to go for it. You're up 3. I hope they lose this game just for that. Horrible play. He was probably figuring that the refs would throw a flag. Like, yeah, just do it. The refs will throw a flag for us anyways. You know what I mean? It ain't over till it's over. So you're telling me we have a chance. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
I didn't hear no bell.
We have 27 seconds to score a field goal. One that we should have already scored. Just saying. Casey, I'm with you on that one. You know what I mean? First down and 10 over here. McManus warming up the old leg. You know what I mean? Get that thing fired up. You know what I mean? Start the old Loma. He's trying to fire that thing up. Here we go. Jordan Love back to throw. He's got pressure. He's looking to throw deep. He's looking left side, and that's going to be incomplete. Intended for Christian Watson. I like that attempt, but they were all over Christian Watson. They kind of knew the Packers were going to try to get to him because Christian Watson is like really the only guy. Who do they got out there? I mean, Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson.
Oh my Lord, dude. Oh my Lord. I'm just ahead of you. I mean, nothing bad has happened yet. Okay. But Matt, if you have any magic in your Packer bones right now from all the years that you've been like a podcaster promoting the Packers, bleeding the green and gold, you need all the magic you have in you to come out right now.
All right, here we go. Second down and 10. Here we go. Jordan Love back to throw. He's looking. It's going to be a completion to Bo Melton. And they're close to the first down. All right, so 10 seconds. 9. They're trying to get up. They're going to spike this thing. They got a situation. They got a shot. 6, 5. Get set right. They spike the ball down. 5 seconds to go. It's second down and 10. Oh, my goodness. I think I'm having a stroke. What if I just collapsed? Like, and they won. Like, oh, you didn't even see the ending. Here we go. McManus is coming on the field. 5 seconds to go. There's some people ahead of me, so I don't even want to look this way. Even though it looks like I'm looking that way, I'm not looking that way. You know what I mean? Here we go, 5 seconds, and they want to go to overtime. I was telling before I didn't want overtime. I want overtime so bad right now, baby. Give me overtime. All right, so we got a lot of win situation going on here. See those flags just a waving, dude. These flags are wide open. Are the Eagles do the Eagles have a timeout? The Eagles have one timeout. I would assume they would take it here. McManus had a free kick and it was short. Dude, McManus got a shot to warm up. They gave him a warm up. Let him warm up a little bit. And he missed it. All right, so the next one you make it. That's how it goes, dude. You miss the first one, you make the second one. You make the first one, you miss the second one. Them the rules. I don't make them. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know.
Don't get too panicky what you're seeing, Matt. Go ahead and drink your beer. Drink your beer. You're okay. You're okay. Drink your beer.
What's happening here? What's going on here? All right, so 5 seconds ago, now the offense is back on the field. Jordan Love's it's going to be a quick pass. Incomplete. All right, overthrown. Now there's 2 seconds, so they thought they tried to get a little bit. I don't even know if I'd have done that. I don't know. They gave McManus a reset. They were like, hey, let's just throw it out of bounds. So McManus kind of gets on the sideline, gets reset, kind of does his mind thing. I don't know.
Don't look at the chat.
That's the one thing I can think of, really.
Don't look at the chat.
I'm not going to look at the chat. All right, here we go. 2 seconds ago. 64-yard attempt. I mean, that's a doozy, bro. Here we go. Oh, it's blocked. Or shanked. I don't even know what it was. I mean, it was a long shot anyways, a 64-yarder. Oh, my goodness. But, like, yeah, we would like to have oh, my goodness.
That wasn't even close. Dude.
Was it blocked?
No. Dude, from what I saw, it shanked wide left.
He just shanked it. All right. So that's going to be the talk of the week is McManus, the decision to play him, and what's the health of the school teacher and whatnot. But there we go. So the Packers lose 1,082 folks watching live right now. You know what I mean? People are fired up in the chat. You know what I mean?
A+ for the defense, though. The offense stunk it up tonight, but the defense.
Hold the Eagles to 10 points, dude. What more can you ask for, dude? The offense is, dude, they got to get it figured out, dude. All right, we're going to wrap this thing up. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. Even John, the Bears fan, I like to call him a Viking fan. Sometimes just make him mad.
You know what,
yeah, the Packers lose, dude. They're going to fall in the NFC North. They got a battle to fight back. They got a lot of injuries to deal with. They got a lot of situations. But this offense, dude, just not good enough. Defense did their job, and we're going to see. Tomorrow night we'll be live 7:30 p.m. such a time talking about this game, talking about what the Packers need to do to going forward. We're making our picks for the week because I will not be live Wednesday night. I'm leaving Thursday morning for New York City. You know what I mean? So Wednesday night I'll be hanging out maybe with the family and packing and doing all this stuff. Probably getting hammered. No, but I got to leave early. No, probably not because I have to leave early.
So tomorrow night will be the last podcast until next week.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Appreciate you. We get to a few comments over here. Thanks, Matt and Vinny. I appreciate you. Badger State. And absolutely big shout out to the producer of the show, Vinny. You know what I mean? He gets all the graphics, the scoreboard, everything that you see on the screen. So let's give a little round of applause. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Thank you. It sucks we lost. I'm very upset. I want to break stuff, but I'm not going to.
It'll be off camera.
All right, so we're out of here. You know what I mean? We got a lot to talk about tomorrow night. So 7:30 p.m. such a time tomorrow night. Let's hang out. We'll break this thing down. You know what I mean? Let's have a. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I hate this.